See jazz hands from everyone. Come on, jazz hands. Babyface doing jazz hands. Opt out of control doing jazz hands. There we go. James Ledger doing jazz hands. Walter's doing jazz tongue. I don't know.
Jazz beer?
Yeah.
Or jazz Coke?
Diet Coke, man.
Oh, yeah.
Walter is showing why he is he's a killer. He's a killer in the streets and a killer in the bed. we are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. This is episode 154 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, and it's a dark day. It's a dark day in Florida, people.
It's Hank's birthday. It's a very dark day.
Yeah, absolutely. A dark day in lots of different ways. Some of them good, most of them really bad. It's a dark day here in Florida because Governor Rick Scott signed into law the most unconstitutional sweeping gun control ever seen in Florida, coming soon to states all over the nation. This is horrible. This is horrible what he signed into law today. He knows it's unconstitutional. He knows how bad it is. He signed it anyway, and we have to stand up and push back starting right now. If you haven't been paying attention to this, this is the time to start paying attention to it. Our guest tonight, I think we have a full Florida show on here tonight. Full show. Absolutely. We got Babyface P, definitely from Florida, born in Tampa. There you go. We got Babyface P. We got Opt Out of Gun Control, definitely from Florida. Where were you born?
Texas.
Born in Texas, transplanted.
Yeah, I'm a transplant. I got here as quick as I could.
Yeah. He might. And look at that. Stand up and show the folks that Hank Strange, that beautiful Hank Strange. Oh my Lord, that's so gorgeous. There you go. We also have James Ledger of the Rally and Tally. You're from Florida. What? Where were you born? Were you born in Florida?
I was born in Naples, Florida. Grew up in Merritt Island, Florida.
There you go.
Space Coast.
Florida forever, and then
Space Coast.
Yeah, Opt Out of Gun Control, showing a bullpup. We always like that. We have Walter Killer Keller from Florida, but where were you born, Walter?
Originally Illinois.
Hank? Where was he born?
Illinois.
Okay.
Thank you.
Illinois. You're trying to trick me, I know.
But hey, listen here. Listen. I moved to Florida in 1969. So
every now and then, Hank will throw an S on the end of that word.
Yes, absolutely. Just to annoy, I say Illinois.
Annoys.
Just to annoy you. So 69, that was a good year, Walter.
That's it's a different place than it used to be. That's
how old were you in 1969? Were you 169?
Oh fuck. We'll start early with the words.
Yeah. Okay.
Seven.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. I live in Florida. I was born in Georgetown, Guyana. I don't know if you guys have you ever heard of Jim Jones?
Oh yeah.
Don't drink. Yeah. We coined the term "don't drink the Kool-Aid" where I'm from. So that wasn't us though. That was like Americans drinking the Kool-Aid.
That was fucked up
over there. And I think Americans are still drinking the Kool-Aid over here.
Oh yeah.
And actually letting gun control go down, not just in the state of Florida, but all over. So we are going to talk about that tonight and other things. We actually look behind me. We got lots of gorn here. We got lots of guns. Everybody's got guns. We're making sure tonight we come out with the guns. It's Friday. We're facing gun control. And this is how we stand up to it and say, hell no, hell no. Let me show the guns up there. Let me show you guys something. Look at these. Now, everyone knows that you can't beat twins. You can't beat twins. Okay? You cannot beat the twins, baby. And not only are these bad boys twins, they are.
We need to see the
fun switch.
Yeah, they both have the fun switch.
Oh, nice.
You know what's happening soon.
Oh.
So that's what I got. But there's more guns than that, and I'm rocking. By the way, it's my birthday today. So and I'm
so you got an Audi T-shirt.
Yeah, I got an Audi T-shirt on. This is the R8.
Does it glow in the dark, honey?
Well, you know, this is an R8. I think we can somehow put together a collection and get me an Audi R8 for my birthday. Can we make that happen or no? No one's there. Damn, you guys are cold-hearted. You just gotta let me suffer.
You already have one Audi. You're good.
Wow, that's so cold-hearted. I guess I'm not going to show you what's in this box then. Something interesting.
Is it dark, flat, dark Earth?
No, it's not flat dark Earth. I know the box should be a quick giveaway. You should know,
Glock.
but
Glock. Does it got a fun switch?
I bet you no one can guess what's in there. Does it have a fun switch? No, it doesn't
If
have
it's
a fun
not
switch.
FDE, then it's not a 19X, which is a good thing.
Yeah. So
Haters gonna hate. That's what I'm gonna say.
yeah, absolutely. Walter, is that the retractable KES stock?
That's the tail hook version for the AR
That's
KES.
awesome. So that's a pistol.
Yes, technically, this is
Yeah.
not.
Awesome.
This one's not completely functioning. This has a side charging handle, but I just brought it tonight to show the KES arrangement.
It's on the way.
Sweet.
So we can order these next week, right?
He's trying to trap you.
It'll be
It's a
soon.
trap.
We're getting ready to make the buffer tubes, and everything else is done. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into lots of things. First, before I get going here, let me shout out everyone in the chat real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as possible. I think I see B Griffin, Mr. Saving the Day, Oltona, Rising Tide Outdoors, Chris Illog, 100, Fred Kruger, Nico Sauer, Brian Quick. Let's see who else is in there. The Archangel, Michael Bender, Tasman, Jason Gutierrez, Fuss, Free American. Let's see who else. Let's see who else is in here. Lost in Outdoors. Tango Hunter. Happy birthday, Tango Hunter. Happy birthday to me and
Same birthday?
Yep, Tango Hunter's birthday, I think, is today. Today's his birthday, so happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, everyone shout out Tango Hunter. Happy birthday to. I don't know if we were born in the same year, but I am 46 years old. For anyone who wants to know.
No fart. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
My birthday.
I mean, I would like you to do like the Happy Birthday, Mr. President. Can I get that out of you?
Oh God. Oh God. You sure you want that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Oh, I
You want to jump out of a cake?
Oh,
Marilyn Monroe, really? You wouldn't want that?
No, I don't want you singing it to me.
Oh, I was laughing. You wouldn't want Marilyn Monroe. Come
Marilyn
on, man.
Monroe, totally good with.
Any day, Marilyn
Man.
Monroe.
Just don't go dig her up right now. That'd be
Yeah,
weird.
it doesn't have to be my birthday.
Yeah, we don't have to dig her up or nothing.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I guarantee you there's some Marilyn Monroes out there. The original's not with us, but there's some Marilyn
Oh,
Monroes
there's
out
some
there.
Marilyn. Trust me, there's some Marilyn Monroes out there.
Oh yeah, I know. We've seen him. Tony Lobner, shout out to you as well. Let me see. I'm trying to
They
go
have
through
side. They have side boob.
side boob.
Yeah.
Who has side boob?
You know that side boob got me in trouble, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Stay away from the side boob, Walter.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no side boob for you.
Yeah.
Chad N, Jeremy Helmick, CB, Gorillas and Guns, Chris Bullis. Let's see who else is in here. I edit sub MOA, my sub MOA. Bayou, Mental, Exhale, Rick Day, a Recall Junkie 1981, Joe Carpenter, Nobles, TX, Martha Washington, SoCal Gunner, Black Wolf 7777, E-Rock, Eats Now 9. There's a lot of people. Jason Meyer, Treadhead 44, Robert McNeely, Vanessa Kitty, David A. SoCal Gunner says happy birthday, Hank, and puts up a bunch of birthday cakes and beers.
Beers.
So we gotta have that. Beverly Delk also. Freedom Work, Screaming Skull Saloon.
Chris Bullis says front boob got him in trouble.
Yeah. Front boob. It's side boob, front boob. Just look out for the bottom boob. Darth Mayhem, Moobut, Ron and Ron, Alaskan Ballistics.
And like it, man. You got to like it right now.
Yeah.
We got 199 watching, only 95 likes. Like some more.
We got to get 200. Come on, for my birthday, we got to get to 500.
400
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah, if
like it, share it,
Yeah.
subscribe to it.
absolutely. Real Cujo is also in here shouting us out. One Gun Girl says hello, all. Sad day for us today in Florida. We have to continue the fight for our Second Amendment rights as they continue to try to take them away from us.
Keep the faith.
Amen.
Keep the faith.
Absolutely. KY Guns and Radio. Let's see who else is in here. Tactician, Ghost Shadow. I'm trying to go through. Edward Andrews, The Tyven Show is also in. Dougie Doug. Got lots of people in there. So I'm obviously, I know I'm going to miss some people. Just let me know and I will shout you out later on if we can. I want to try to get into, the major thing that happened today. So Rick Scott signed
Traitor.
gun control into law here in Florida. I think it, let me see. This is from the Washington Post. Florida Governor Rick Scott, Republican, defied his longtime allies at the National Rifle Association on Friday to sign into law a new set of gun regulations more than 3 weeks. That's all it took to give up all our rights. More than 3 weeks after a school shooting claimed 17 lives in his state. And here's a quote from him. "I'm going to do what I think are common sense solutions," quote unquote. Scott said after signing, "I think this is the beginning. There's now going to be a real conversation about how we make our schools safe."
Nobody had a fucking conversation. That's the problem.
Well, also this law.
Damn, who had a conversation?
How can you in 2 weeks? We don't even know what happened in the school.
Nobody talked to me. God darn it. Nobody said hello to me. Come on. Sorry about my French. I'm pissed.
Well, yeah, they just changed the course of history for Florida and probably a signal to the rest of the country. And they did it in a very short space of time. And we don't even know what happened in this school yet. I was reading this morning that there are 2 SWAT officers from a neighboring county that were
trying to go in.
Yeah, they were trying to go over there, and they suspended those guys for trying to go over there.
Well,
you know, we saw in the news today, they were talking about how the deputy that was there was ordering the other folks showing up not to go in. We don't even know what the hell happened here. We don't know what happened, but guess what we do know? We do know that Republicans sold us out and violated the Constitution.
And their oath to office, by the way.
Right. Yep. Burned the Second Amendment in Florida and signed gun control laws into effect that would make most of us third-degree felons. Like, I don't know if people really understand that. This bill would make us all third-degree felons. That's the thing. So I'm gonna. Who wants to go first here? Because I don't want to be like. I know. Okay, go ahead, James.
Well, and I want to start this off with. To me, Rick Scott is not a Republican. He's a Tory. I call him like I see him. We here in the state of Florida just had a huge upturn. When bills of such a magnitude, as far as being able to infringe upon rights, are being made and put into play, they should take a heck of a lot more than 3 weeks to be read, reviewed, revised, and then passed. This is a shame. Fear and emotion is what caused this to happen. But the fight is not over.
Nope.
And here's why, folks. It starts with the power of we the people. These laws will not be on the books if we want them to be. We allow governing by our consent. That means taking it to the Supreme Court, putting a actual governor in the governor's chair next election cycle, and as well putting in a pro 2A House and Senate. It's plain and simple. We can get this overturned. We can get things changed, and it's only through our power that we have it happen. But if we allow it to sit back and just be there and live underneath it, then that's just us consenting to it.
Wait till the election.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
wait till the election.
Yeah. What was that, James? What were you saying?
Rick Scott really did this because he needs softer votes or Democratic votes.
Exactly what it is.
Come his Senate run.
It's exactly what it is.
All those softer votes are all going to be. It ain't going to make any difference when all the hard votes go away. So
yeah, I mean, if he wants to be a senator from the state of Florida, I will, to my dying breath, fight that. Okay,
Yep.
All of us have to turn out and vote, and I'm telling you, I don't care who runs against him. Anyone can line up right now and run against this guy. There's no way in hell I'm voting for him. There's no way that you can't get.
Oh no, not him. There's no way. No way.
You can't possibly get a worse person than this. You know, and I'm not saying we need to get a strong 2A guy up there, someone who believes in the Constitution to be our next governor for sure. If we're going to send someone off to Congress, we need to make sure that the same thing applies. But there's no way in hell this guy should get an ounce of funding or support from anyone in Florida that believes in the Constitution, that believes in freedom, and definitely not from anyone that believes in the Second Amendment.
Well, yeah, what kind of also bothers me is now that he signed it off, the NRA's all vocal. They weren't doing anything before. Nothing. So I mean, they're all like, "Oh, he did this and he did that." Where the hell were they before then? Were they running commercials on TV or doing anything like that? Were they? Hell no. Nothing.
No. I don't think they even try to convince this guy. I think they actually opened the door to all of this. This is why we got this so fast. And this should be an indicator. I'm telling you, this should be an indicator for the rest of the country. They basically ambushed us with this here in Florida. Yeah.
We tried, guys. We tried.
Someone I know it's the information's already out there, but I want a list of all these Republicans that voted for this thing, and the Senate and the other ones, the I want to know
when it takes effect.
And
October 1st.
Yeah, I want a list of all their names so I can broadcast it on a daily basis.
Yeah. I think. Go ahead, James.
Well, I'm trying to get a website up and running called the Employee Review, and right now I want to focus on the state of Florida, and it's where you can get direct information on what your representative is voting on, what agenda they're pushing, what's going on in your local area that's against the Second Amendment and your constitutional rights, so that you are well informed. There's no bias or opinion. It's just basic facts, so that you know how to vote come the next election cycle.
Yeah, I saw there was this clown over in Hillsborough County, one of the Hillsborough County council people or whatever says that they need to do local laws, and he's so ignorant that he doesn't know that you can't do that in Florida. Yeah. It's all got to be done by the state, but he's we got to ban assault rifles in Hillsborough County.
Yeah,
it's like,
we can't do that yet. Now, remember what Rick Scott said just now. This is just the beginning.
Well, that's
scary statement.
Yeah,
they for the longest time they took all the gun legislation back to the state, and then they gave them the right to have 3 waiting periods. As soon as they did that, Pinellas and Hillsborough County went to waiting periods. But now that it's statewide. Who knows what they'll try to pull next? It's just nutty shit. So
yeah, we got a lot of craziness in here, and we are going to talk about this. Babyface, if you can, pull up the bill so we can start going through it and let people know. But before you do that, did you have something you wanted to say here before I go to opt-out of gun control?
No, I've said my piece over and over for the last week.
Yeah. And we have tried. Everyone here on this panel has tried to do something. We've tried to let you guys know. We've tried to tell you about this. I don't think. Look, I was in the gun store and I was talking to a police officer. I won't go deeper than that, like where he came from, because obviously people want to punish these guys as well. But I was talking to him, and he's on our side, and he was telling. I asked him. I said, "So, do you have a handgun or a rifle that you've modified?" And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, then you are a felon. You're a 3rd-degree felon." Technically, everyone in Florida that has changed the trigger on their AR or on their handgun, according to this bill, I don't think it should be that way. According to this bill, they could be classified as a felon. And if you think they're not going to use this against people, then you don't know anything about the government. You don't understand what people do. So this is the thing. Opt out of gun control. Thanks for coming on, man. We've been trying to, we wanted to get you on for a while. It's just a little crazy that it's about this today. But what do you think about all this?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out whether I'm going to be the test case or I'm going to move out of the state.
Well, I'm not going to move. I can tell you that. So
yeah, I don't want to move either.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are thinking about that. I've got people calling me like, "Okay, Hank, so are you moving?"
No, you're not moving.
And no, my first thought is to stand and fight this, and I'll tell you guys why.
Absolutely.
Where are we going to go to?
Yeah, where are you running to?
Exactly.
They're going to keep spreading this all over the country. Some of us have to stop. Like, I came here from New Jersey, and I got out of the hell out of New York. So I came here from there, and we lost those places a long time ago. It's not over here. We can still push back on this. This thing is unconstitutional. We could push back on it, and we could punish these politicians that did this to us for sure. And we have to stay and fight this. When it's 100% that this is New York City or California, okay, well, whatevs. But it's not over. We can still fight at this time.
That's what we have to do. Because I don't think any of us want to leave Florida. It's basically, at this point, I think what we have to do is fund or help push any sort of lawsuits that are taken forward from this. Because that's the only next way to fight this.
Oh, they'll be filed because it's completely unconstitutional. So, I mean, and
Apparently the NRA is
to be honest with you, it's completely unenforceable. So
it is. It's another one of those. Yeah, that's totally unenforceable.
right,
I think there's also things in this that are against the Florida Constitution. I don't know if we're talking about. I think this is against both. So, James, can you enlighten us on that a little bit?
As far as this bill goes, guys, on the actual national federal level, you're seeing encroachment on the second, completely just shredding it. Some can argue the third because the third gives you the right of domain over your property and home, as far as not having to quarter anybody. So it pushes right domain, so that's really pushing it. And then, of course, your Fourth Amendment right and your 14th Amendment right, it slaughters them absolutely wide open. So what we have here is a great textbook case for the Supreme Court, especially here in the state, as well as all the lawsuits that are going to be coming. I mean, the evidence sits there itself. You can just sit there and state the facts that this was pushed, that this fixes nothing, that this only regulates how good men fight evil, that this is just made a huge population of this state felons, when we're not. We're good law-abiding American citizens. And honestly, I can say too that this law is come and take it, plain and simple. I mean, I'm not calling for any horrific actions, but if it's going to be enforced, and then we're going to be thrown into jails, and we're going to be arrested and taken from our homes and our property confiscated, then we're inching back closer and closer to 1776, and people want to move. Well, what if everybody who stood at Concord Bridge just decided to move and laid their guns down? Our founding fathers would have gotten nowhere.
None of us would be here today.
Exactly.
That's right.
Or this would be a completely different place.
right.
Exactly. 100%.
So it's like when they say that a butterfly flapping its wings can change the course of history. That was more than that. And it would have definitely changed the course of history for so many things.
Yeah.
So many things would not have happened. And I'm amazed by the fact that this was done with the full compliance of Republicans in the state of Florida.
Well,
They're traitors. They're not Republicans.
no.
Yeah.
They're Tories.
Yeah. It's amazing to me. Democrats just sat back on this and let them do, let them take us out.
I'm convinced there's no more left, right, conservative, Republican, Democrat, liberal. It's all either you're a traitor or a patriot, and that's it.
It's really true.
Yeah. So, and just to go over a couple of things here, so people that can realize what's going on. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, Babyface, take over for a sec. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Hey!
Someone's asking. Wait, someone's asking for James to turn his mic up. He's in the car. He's actually on the road right now. I don't know if there's a way for you to get your audio to be any louder, James.
Is this better?
That's a hell of a lot better.
Well, okay,
Awesome.
cool. I'll stay like this then.
That's the awesomeness of being on the internet. So people can let us know that we need to do something better. So, first of all, can you tell us where you're off to, James?
I'm on my way to Georgia right now. Me and some fellow patriots are driving up. There's some great patriot groups up there that need some support on some issues that we're going to go handle, as well as trying to turn focus towards Second Amendment legislature in that state. Just because you're not having something done in your state, like in Florida, doesn't mean that you can't push for a more free Second Amendment in your state.
Yeah, absolutely. And we should try to help each other out. I know at the rally in Tally, there were folks that came down from Georgia to stand with us.
Yes.
And and that's what James is doing here. He's standing with them. This is all of us that's going to be affected by this. I don't know if people really there's so many things in this bill. They put this bill is several bills that they just rolled into one and steamrolled through, and made this thing into a law. Someone could go out there and say, I don't like this guy. He's a little crazy and he's got guns. Take his guns away.
That's the bad part. Yeah, that snitch line stuff is scary.
I'll myself. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah.
All it takes is one you say something to one of these nut jobs out there, and the next thing you know, they're snitching on you. And next thing you know, the Gestapo's at your house trying to go through your shit. It's like, that's not right.
Obviously that doesn't work. Otherwise the school shooter would have freaking been nailed.
Well, when you have special exceptions for the teenagers, that might
Yeah.
go to jail.
Wouldn't want to melt the fucking snowflakes.
Oh yeah. You know what? I got a question for you. How did this guy, I don't know how many teenagers or high schoolers I know of that have money to buy AR-15s and stuff. Where'd he get the money for it?
I'm not sure, but I know
Who gave him the money?
Still stands
Great
to
question.
inherit. He stands to inherit about $800,000.
Yeah, but
from what I read, so I think his parents that
not
died.
anymore. He's not.
Well, no, obviously not anymore. He shouldn't.
He's going to inherit something.
In 3 weeks, instead
Hopefully
of creating this law, in 3 weeks they should have already given him the death penalty.
I would have roped him already.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So the thing is that I did read somewhere that his adoptive parents both died, and he stands to inherit something. Maybe there was money that was coming out of a trust. I don't know. But there's lots of things that happened here that went wrong with this guy. I know someone's asking what this bill is called. It is SB 7026.
There you go.
Yeah, 7026. And it's known, quote unquote, the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Act. The ironic thing about that name is that this bill itself actually allows the local sheriffs, because they're saying in there that how they try to sell this is like, hey, we got to give them these things. So we had to give up like 3-4 things to get the ability for teachers in schools to be armed.
Don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Waste of time.
But what happened, though, with the teachers being armed, the local sheriffs can veto that. And the sheriff for this school already said that he would veto that. So what is the point?
Well, once again, you got people that don't rise up and get rid of this scumbag down there, this sheriff. But what can you do?
Yeah. Go ahead, James.
Well, I'm working on some citizen hold on. There we go. I'm working on some citizen legislation I want to propose, and it's basically going to be called the Volunteer Act. Okay, and it's this, plain and simple. If areas so select so that you don't have to worry, places don't want teachers armed, fine. I've got a better solution than this bill they just passed, because there's plenty of law-abiding, well-trained, licensed citizens in these towns who I know would love to have to take an afternoon at that, protecting their local school. So what this act is it allows for free volunteers, licensed and trained by the state or local police departments, to go in and spend 1 day a week at their local school guarding and protecting it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this part of the bill, the name, it's totally wasted, because we saw on CNN that the sheriff here said that he would not allow this. So what it's not. The crazy part of this is not going to protect the kids that still go to that school. It's not going to. They haven't done something that's going to protect them.
No.
They've done something that's going to take away protections from the rest of Florida, and that punishes. When you're 18 years old, you're an adult, and it's going to punish people from 18 to 21 years old as well. Go ahead, James.
I think every 18-year-old in the state or 18 to 20-year-old in the state that is into the Second Amendment needs to throw a lawsuit out there right now.
Well,
Big time.
Unfortunately, it's not that easy, but
yeah,
they should have standing.
And this bill did nothing to protect any school, anywhere, any place. And I'll harp on it again. We're dealing with more than just a issue of evil here. It's a society issue. But the thing is that no bill and no law is going to stop any person who has put murder and harm and evil into their heart from doing what they're going to do. You take away guns. Let's say you ban all the guns. They're still going to find a way to get them. They're going to find alternate means to cause this harm and pain and suffering. So instead of taking away from our defenses, we need to bolster them. We need to go ahead and strengthen the protection of our schools, strengthen the protection of our communities. And the Second Amendment is just that.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. And go ahead, Walter.
Part of the fix is not putting guards in schools. It's fixing the societal de-evolution that has taken place. Because once again, I'll say it, back when I was in school, you didn't have this stuff going on. So, and we took guns to school like we're going to go hunting that weekend. There was guns in the truck getting ready to go to school. So
Same here.
So nobody thought about bringing guns. My dad had a whole house full of guns. There were guns behind doors and guns behind. I never thought about.
And I know your dad. He's not underselling it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not overselling it. Excuse me.
He's not like
it's not
that.
an exaggeration.
Yeah, he had stuff all over the place, and I had access to it all the time. And I never had any thoughts of going out and actually, I stopped a couple people from doing some stuff. To be honest with you, a couple friends, a couple times. So, yeah, but it's a lot of things going on aside from putting guards in schools. But
yeah,
you know, they're not going to address that because it addresses a lot of the things that the left approves of. Let's just say that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to cut in real quick. We've got over 300 people watching. Yeah. Let's get those thumbs ups going, guys. Let's get it going so we can get this message out. It's really, really important to get this message out there. I promise you that the powers that be will do everything to stop us from getting this message out there. As you know, the lead up to all of this is all of a sudden people had their voices silenced, and then we're getting hit with this stuff. And I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying that you can help amplify our voice by hitting the thumbs up.
Yeah,
sharing this video.
From now till these elections of these assholes that voted against or voted for this stuff, everybody needs to be made aware that they did this.
Yeah,
and, you know, on a constant, a persistent basis. So
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Patrick.
Just now on Reuters, NRA files federal lawsuit challenging Florida gun safety bill. So the National Rifle Association filed a federal lawsuit on Friday seeking to overturn a new Florida law that imposes a 21-year-old age limit, waiting periods, and saying blah, 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 blah. Arguing that the bill signed into law on Friday by Governor Rick Scott is invalid under the Second and 14th Amendments of the U.S. Constitution. The NRA said it imposed a blanket ban on law-abiding citizens aged 18 to 21 from purchasing guns, which is true. So the NRA has already filed a lawsuit, which is good, and that's
a good thing.
Moving forward, that's
let me
the only
guess,
thing
they're not
we can
saying
do.
shit about bump stocks.
Of course not.
Yeah, no. But you know, we need to challenge this on every level. So it's a good thing they've done it. I think that other organizations need to come out and do this. We need to do it. The kids need to do it. I don't know if you guys. I think most of us here that met those young kids from Young Americans for Freedom from UF, one of the things, they were awesome. And one of the things that's happened over, the last week is they actually defunded that organization at UF.
Yeah, how ridiculous.
What? Now, when you say they, who is they?
University of Florida.
Okay, so
they pull the funding.
Once again, it's like YouTube. You're playing with in their sandbox. So guess what?
Where did you hear that at?
It's on Facebook. I shared it. Let me see. I could try to find it, but
no, I'll find it. Did you share it to
look on my personal Facebook, on my personal Facebook.
What was their now, is it just defunding or is it like unchartering of their organization?
No, they defunded the organization for next year.
What is their budget?
I don't know. It's in that you'll see it in that thing.
Okay, because I don't know how much they operate with. I mean,
yeah, we should find out. I'm trying to get them to come on. So a lot of these questions will get answered when they come on. There we go. Opt out of gun control, showing us his barrel. His burl.
Burl.
See, we're getting to see the burl.
The burl.
Is that a 9mm? What are we looking at here?
That's a 50 Beowulf burl.
Oh, there you go.
Hell.
Beowulf burl.
Yeah. So very nice, very nice. Yeah, let's see it from the side. Ooh, nice pistol.
10.5.
Yeah. So listen, I'm trying to get those kids to come in, and we do need. I think one of us mentioned this earlier. We do need people in this age category, 18, 19, 20 years old. We need to fight this on every level and kill this thing.
Get their social networks riled up and moving and talking about it. That's the thing you got to do, because that's what they see every day. So
yeah, think about the young women in you know what, Florida. Go look this up.
Well,
someone look this up. Florida has a very high rate of sexual assaults.
Yes.
Yeah, and just think about how many. Everybody talks about college students. There's a lot of 20-year-olds that live on their own that don't go to college and they work every day, and so now they can't have a gun to protect themselves.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna say this. These are the same kids that argue that 1 in 5 women will be raped on a college campus, which one isn't true, but two, if you want to believe that, why wouldn't you want to be able to arm 18 to 21-year-olds?
And they also complain about the popo killing people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So now you're going to empower the popo to be your protector.
Anything.
Right. It's like, It doesn't make sense. And you know, it's like this morning. I know there was something in the news this morning about there's a guy out there who got beaten up by the police. Right? There's another one of these things that happens. And I just want you guys to know, in general, I don't think the police officers are like this, but we do have this going on in society. So at some point in time, you have these kids going, "Oh, the police are trying to kill us." And then the next thing you know, they're saying, guess what? Only the police should be able to have guns. How does that make sense?
That don't make no sense at all.
Yeah, it does not make sense. They should be able to have guns. We should be able to have guns. Guns are a tool for freedom. They allow us to protect ourselves. Okay. Sometimes they need it to protect themselves against us.
Sure they do, yeah.
We need it to protect ourselves against them. We all may need it to protect ourselves against something else.
Right.
You know, this is what it's
Zombies.
for. Multiple reasons here.
Zombies. Yeah.
There's multiple reasons for this. So that's just one part of it. Does anyone else want to touch any part of this? Any other part of this, Bill? I'm gonna pull it up here. I know someone was asking about the question of what it was called. Unfortunately, it's named after the school.
Bullshit. That's what it's called.
Yeah, absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Bull hockey.
It's called the Rick Scott's political career is over, Bill.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know what these people are thinking. Do you think people are just going to forget about this?
He's hoping this is going to propel him to the next level by getting moderate and some center-left people to vote for him next time around.
Oh, he's so
Guaranteed.
sensitive, Rick Scott. He's so sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're hoping for.
I just recently sent Bill Nelson an email telling him how much I wanted to vote him out of office, but I would actually vote for Bill Nelson over Rick Scott's dumbass right now.
I have given up on Bill Nelson. In my mind, there's no point in even contacting him because
it doesn't do any good.
he is so.
He told us where he's at. He told us where he's at.
Oh, we all know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been saying it for a long time.
Oh, he wants to straight up ban ARs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grew up hunting, but that's not the second time it's bad.
You know what? I like to show those old bastards. I've hunted with an AK, an HK91, SKS, and they're the best hunting rifles because they can take the abuse in the woods. You know, so
I love somebody got into a Facebook spat with me a while back, and they were the girl basically she didn't understand anything about firearms. It was very clear that she knew nothing about firearms, and they were joking because I was like, an AR is perfectly reasonable for hunting. It's a good round for killing small coyotes all the way down to you could. If you
kill anything in Florida with it.
Anything in Florida you can go after.
Hogs are a little challenging sometimes, but
depending.
Yeah.
And the girl just she was like, "Well, you're a shitty hunter if you need an AR." I'm like, I don't think you understand how this works. Like,
has she ever gone hunting?
No, never been hunting. And I don't think I don't think she's ever touched a firearm in her life. So the whole thing was just like bizarre. And I mean, that's the people that you're facing right now are people that have no idea how any firearm works. Right.
And they don't realize that actually, I got some pizza coming. They don't realize that they're always like, oh, AR-15. I don't need no freaking AR-15 to do what I need to do. Here, let's bring out the old Mosin.
Oh, those things will kill anything in the U.S.
I can have so you can do so much crap with a Mosin and a gun, bolt action. They're just so ignorant because
I think some wars were won with that.
And there's still being wars fought with a Mosin. So.
Real quick, Chris Illog says, so that means I can't buy a gun when I come to Big Daddy Guns next week for the 3-day wait. That's not true. If you this doesn't go into effect until October 1st. Yeah. And besides that, you need to get your concealed carry permit, and you just skip 3-day waits altogether.
See, nothing's changed here in Pinellas. We've had to wait anyway. So,
for anybody that's in the area, if you're a fan of Hank Strange, seriously, I will do your course for free. If you tell us that you are a Hank Strange fan and you want to come take my concealed carry course, I will teach you for free. I don't care. I would love to have everybody, all 390 people in the chat, get their concealed carry.
James is putting his hands up.
James, you don't have your concealed carry?
I'm a busy dad, man.
Oh man, whenever you come, we're gonna sit down. We'll go through the class in like an hour and a half, and
boom, wham, bam,
I'll get you the cert. So all you have to do is send it off.
Hey, another thing I think we should do, guys.
Yeah, go ahead. What was that?
Another thing I think we should do is before this law goes into effect, we ought to start some sort of crowdsource or crowdfunding or whatever to start handing out some ARs to 18 to 20-year-olds.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They don't even. I mean, honestly, they don't even have to be full ARs.
Oh, you
Just
need
hand out
receivers.
Yeah,
man.
Get,
39 bucks or something.
Well,
Yep.
here's the problem with the
Better
lowers.
than
Do we know that you can modify a lower?
Oh,
That's the thing you have to think about.
do we
You
know
know,
if we? What are you trying to say?
What I'm saying to you is,
You're- I
what I'm
think
saying to you, if they're going to get the lowers and build them up now, great. You know, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, if you can get a lower now and build it up, that's the thing to do. There's lots of things we can do here, man.
The lower's
They
a
can-
rifle. Period.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's see.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
I think I'll start promoting it. You know?
Yeah. What was that? Who was talking there? James? I think he froze. He looks
Oh, I
frozen.
was saying, after this conversation we just had, I'd like to say hello to the ATF that's probably now watching.
of course they are.
Let me give you a little heads up. They're watching all the time. That's not the ones you need to worry about. It's called NSA. They're the ones that are watching all the time.
So, the joke that I always tell, story that I always tell is, anytime somebody's like, "Oh, I think I'm on a watch list," I'm like, "I've been on a watch list for a watch list for a long time."
I used to have a top secret security clearance. Yeah.
Back when I
I've
worked
got
at
one
Groove
now.
Shark, back when I was working at Groove Shark, which was a music streaming service, I got tasked for probably 2 weeks with looking for, because we had like an anti-racist, anti-hate speech thing. They tasked me with going onto the site, finding like white supremacists or communists or any of those bands. I had to do background research on them, verify if they were, not appropriate for the site, and then remove them. So I spent 2 weeks looking up like racist shit on the internet. I was like, guaranteed I'm on some list after that.
Yeah, that's terrible. Someone has a question. They want to know. Let me see who asked this question so I can give them credit. Nesta Barrio says, "Babyface, do you think a panic buy is in the works?"
Don't panic buy. There's no reason to. And the other thing is, if you want an AR, you have until October 1st. Buy yourself a lower. Anderson lowers right now are going for next to nothing. And there's nothing in this provision about making your own.
No, there's nothing about that.
A 18 to 21-year-old just can't go.
Firearms.
Yeah, can't go buy it from a gun store. You can do a personal sale, I believe. That should still be fine.
But it's nothing about AR specific. It's about firearms.
Rifles.
Right.
Firearms.
There's no reason to panic buy. Go pick yourself up an Anderson lower, and you're good to go. You got it.
But they didn't call out specifically FFL selling. They just said that they can't buy them.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
So then I don't know how that fits.
What do you mean?
If you can't buy them, is that for private sales as well?
They didn't specify. That's the problem with this stupid ass law.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that's not specified here, guys. By the way, if you buy a lower and you don't do anything with it, and this time rolls around, dropping a trigger in there might be a felony.
So if you buy a complete lower that's manufactured from the manufacturer, you're not changing the rate of fire for that weapon.
See, that's the thing I wanted to bring up when we bring this up all the time. All you have to do is install it from the factory. Done.
Yeah, and hopefully manufacturers out there, and I know manufacturers out there will be able to switch over to that.
You sell your lower. You sell the lower with the trigger in it when they buy the lower.
Yeah. But here's the thing. There's a couple things I want to say here. First of all, we should not allow this to be the law.
Absolutely.
No.
Okay.
No.
2, if we do allow this to be the law in the state of Florida, this is not the fucking end. This is just the opening to more laws being tagged on to this, because every hole that we go through, they will close. Okay. And the third thing I want to say is, before people go out there and panic buy anything, spend your money fighting this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Spend your money fighting this so that from now on you could be free and you could do what you want to do when you want to do it. And you don't have to go out there and panic buy to defend yourself because you just realized this has been going on.
Even better yet, I hear to some people, and I understand partially why they do it. They say it. I don't like politics. I don't do politics. I don't do this.
You
So you're a gun person, but you don't do politics.
If you're a gun person, you need to be in.
You need to at least watch the news every once in a while and
know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. You need to think about this. You know, I'm not saying get all super crazy, but everyone here, we look at politics. So, you know, we follow what's going on. We're into this. This is our lives.
Yeah.
We believe in this thing. If you're saying that this means something to you, don't wait until you wake up today or tomorrow and you're like, what? There's a law?
Well, that's what happens to these people because they're too busy doing what they do every day. And I understand that. I mean, but some people do a lot of stuff that's just senseless. You know, they watch the same TV. Well, anyways, you know.
or you get people out there, you know, who don't know how to rally or how to fight this. And the issue is they don't want to stand up because they feel alone when they're not. I mean, if anybody wants to get something set up or doesn't know how to, I'll be more than happy to do that.
Well, and everybody has these now. Everybody's got a smartphone just about, except my dad. And that's all right. He can't work it anyways. But all you gotta do is, I mean, it's so easy with these things now. You can protest right here. You don't have to be at home. You don't have to be protest anywhere. So
Absolutely. I agree with that. Lola says that it's your business to know about this.
It is.
I mean, it is my business because it's my business. You know what I'm saying?
But she's saying everyone.
I know.
You know, it's everyone's business to be aware of what's going on. You can't know what's up with, like, I don't know what's going on with Rihanna. You know, you can't. You can't know about Cardi B and then not know about the laws that affect you actually in real life.
Oh, I have to watch this. I have to watch that. These people, are they paying you? Are you making money off of watching these silly TV shows and all this stuff? That's like going to these sporting events. Sorry, I'm not making no money from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm not going to give those fuckers no money. Sorry. No. I'm not going to pay these I mean, I've been to these sports events before, but I don't buy the tickets usually. So, but I'm not going to make my life. I don't sit around Sunday and watch sports. Oh God, it's like, it's a waste of time, man. Get up and do something else. You know,
go to the range.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, do something. Watch a little news sometimes. Turn off the stupid sport.
Listen, if you're going to find out that you have no freedom when you're down on your knees, you probably deserve to be down on your knees.
Like a rat eating cheese, baby. That's what it's going to be like,
So you need to always maintain your freedom. Your freedom is a thing that you have to constantly fight for, okay, and earn, and stand up for, and make noise about, and push back on. It's not a thing that, oh, I'm free, I'm born free. It's not something that someone gives to you.
Born free. Is that like a lion in Africa? Born free.
Yeah.
Free as the wind blows.
Let's try to go through some other things in here, because there's a lot of things in this. There's a lot of things in this bill. I think we went through. There's a line here. I'm just going to read it. I encourage you people to read this thing, man. There's this line here: established if the sheriff so chooses. So it's talking about, like, there's a line here talking about, teachers being able to be armed and all that. And the most important part of it says, if the sheriff so chooses.
When did the sheriff become the person who decides?
Because he's the elected official.
And even that is a stretch. But how is a sheriff who's most of the time a political person, and it isn't this. The one we have in Pinellas County, he's definitely not, I would say, a pro Second Amendment person, because he won't sign he wouldn't sign the forms before the LE sign off went away.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how is it that they're the arbiters of good and evil?
I don't know. And there's also
the elected officials.
Yeah, whatever. I know.
That's why.
Yeah. I agree with you. There's also a line in here that they have to have a nationally recognized diversity training program.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, what kind of horse shit is that?
I mean,
either trust a teacher in that position or you don't.
I don't. Yeah.
Like diversity training?
If you bring a gun to the school to hurt people, you gonna die. There's no more diversity that we need than that.
Diversity.
Right.
Have you ever been to one of those classes? I went to a diversity thing back in the old days, 15 years ago. And yeah, they bring up some good subjects about getting along, but it's just like most people just sit there and listen because they're scared to say anything because they're scared the boss will firearm or something, and then
opt out of gun control is showing us his most dangerous weapon right
So I think
now.
somebody in the chat is asking about guitars.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we are gonna come to talk about the guns, guys. I want to make sure that we cover this and what's going on here. You know, so that is coming up. Let me see. I'm trying to flip through. What's going on?
I'm playing the guitar, man.
Oh, that's you. I thought you were strangling a dog.
I think that's a guntar.
Yeah.
Well, also, just to point out, if you are going to panic buy, go panic buy from Big Daddy Guns.
Well, give me a call too. I can sell a couple.
Walter,
things
yeah,
too.
Walter, you can panic buy some 50s from Walter.
Yeah, and there's stocks and stuff like that.
So check out this line. Check out this line. A law enforcement officer taking custody of a person under this subsection may seize and hold a firearm or any ammunition the person possesses at the time of taking him or her into custody, if the person is a potential danger to himself or herself and others.
That's pretty broad.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things in here that I think you guys really need to read through and see what's going on here. That, I mean, they're making more laws and they didn't follow the laws that we already have on the books.
Right.
You know, so I'm not saying that if someone's dangerous and everyone knows this person is dangerous, we shouldn't do something about it. Sure, but that's already on the books.
They have ways to do that already.
Yeah.
You can pick some. They can bring somebody in on suspicion of things. They'll cook up some suspicion, and they'll keep them, or they'll Baker Act them. You know, it's already there to be able to do. You know.
Here's the thing: if the sheriff's department did their job on all those calls out to that young man's house, and did their job properly, and law was enforced that's already on the books, he would have already been disarmed.
And put his name into the Florida background check thing. They would have never bought that gun legally.
But again, we have government failure across the board, and now we want to put in bills and write laws to give the government more reach. It's outrageous.
And not punish the government people who didn't do their jobs. That's another thing too. Those people should be punished.
Like, to me, Sheriff Israel, he's a coward. He inspires no bravery in any men that he leads.
Yep.
And he takes no responsibility for anything that's happened.
Oh,
that
burns.
Because
he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen all the pictures with him with all the leftist politicians. That's what he is. He's all about.
He should take responsibility. If he got up on CNN and said that guys like us are not responsible for taking care of these kids, the NRA is not responsible, the president's not responsible, he's responsible. Okay, something happened to these kids, something bad. Take responsibility. What responsibility are you going to take on yourself for what happened? And then beyond that, we know all that stuff is coming out now. We got a law, but everything is starting to come out, and we're going to see more shit coming out in the days to come, in the weeks to come, about what happened at this school. And he's not taking responsibility for any of it. Go ahead, Walter.
Oh yeah, hamburger helper. Amen. Tall tree and a short piece of rope. Boom, done. Bingo. And you know what? It's recyclable. It saves money. and you can reuse it over and over and over.
Yeah.
You know?
So check this out. Listen, let's go to this. A person younger than 21 years of age may not purchase a firearm. Period. This is what it says. Period. A person younger than 21 years of age may not purchase a firearm. Period.
So that person's not an adult then, huh?
Yeah, the sale or transfer of a firearm to a person younger than 21 years of age may not be made or facilitated by a licensed importer, licensed manufacturer, or a licensed dealer. A person who violates this subsection commits a felony of the 3rd degree.
Private sales are still legal then.
Yeah.
Well, that's outside.
Yeah, and then they said the prohibitions of this section do not apply to the purchase of a rifle or shotgun by a law enforcement officer or correctional officer, or as those terms are defined in another thing. So
how many 20-year-old correctional officers are there?
There may be a few. There may be a few. There may be some police officers that get into
not many.
Yeah.
They have a minimum age requirement. A lot of police
departments. Why should they have a right that we can't afford our regular people?
Yeah, why are they setting up classes of people that can have certain rights and other classes that can't?
Yeah, you could be 19 and 20 years old, married, and have children, and have a home in Florida, and you can't even have a freaking shotgun.
Yep. Horrible.
That's insane. And there's a lot of 18, 19, 20-year-olds in Florida.
They live on their own.
We're not making up some shit. This is Florida, for crying the hell out loud. We're not making up something.
All over the country, a lot of them live on their own.
Yeah.
It's a sad day in the gunshine state.
Yeah, and you know, it's like no one's mad about this. No one's mad about this.
Well, once again, the ones that should be mad are the young ones. They should be really pissed. But a lot of them don't know what's going on because they're too busy with their head up something else, and I don't know. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So then they got rid of the waiting period. So purchase and delivery of firearms, mandatory waiting period exemptions, penalties. So they, they're creating that 3-day waiting period.
Statewide.
Yeah.
We already have that here. Yep.
It's a joke.
Except for concealed carry people.
Yeah. Folks, don't forget to thumbs up. So I don't think we hit 300 yet, but I know we got lots of people here. So come on, we need to hit that 300 mark, and then we're going to start showing some Gorn.
Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta do it before then. Come on.
Yeah, and here I'm gonna read. We've read this. I'm gonna read this here real quick because I know we've read this before. Bump fire stocks prohibited. A person may not import into this state or transfer, distribute, sell, keep for sale, offer for sale, possess, or give to another person a bump fire stock. A person who violates this section commits a felony of the 3rd degree, punishable as provided by blah blah blah. The term bump fire stock means a conversion kit, a tool, an accessory, or a device used to alter the rate of fire of a firearm to mimic automatic weapon fire, or which is used to increase the rate of fire to a faster rate than is possible for a person to fire such semi-automatic firearm unassisted by a kit, a tool, an accessory, or device.
The law shot itself in the foot, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I could bump fire it all damn day without anything.
Yeah.
I can bump fire with a belt loop real easy.
No, that's a device.
That's a device or a tool.
Oh, shit, my belt loop makes me a felon. I forgot. You're right.
Yeah, but is your finger a device?
It's a digit.
I don't think so because it's not part of the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A device.
Just don't cut it off and then use it. Then it's
Right.
Don't use somebody else's finger because that's the device.
If you're in a different zip code, it's not a device.
Yeah, so all right, so let's see where's the thumbs ups at. I think we still haven't reached 300. Come on, I think we can get this.
Walter, I'm coming to see you for those MP5 stocks, man.
There's more than 300 people watching this right now, so please, people, hit the thumbs ups if you can. I know not everyone can hit the thumbs ups. Okay, the MP5s are coming out. There's Walter's. There you go. Let's start showing some Gorn. Hopefully we'll get some thumbs ups for this.
It's distinctly missing
James
something.
is showing his finger gun. Very dangerous right here. Is that a full semi-automatic?
It's a full semi-automatic with a 5,000 round high capacity clipazine.
Clipazine.
Yeah, there you go. There goes opt out of gun controls.
I'm not for tattoos, but I might have to get my finger tattooed that it's full semi-auto.
Yeah.
Full semi-auto right across it.
Yeah.
Now I've got to shoot some of those guns opt out of gun control has back there, and they are amazing.
Oh, really? Which ones did you shoot? Okay, I'm locking it on you right now. Opt out of gun control. What is this? This is the.
Shot this one.
Ooh, boy.
The 7.5-inch 5.56 SBR.
Oh, God, 7.5. What?
Yeah, it's got a Walther Arms linear compensator that's been machined down to fit in the handguards.
Right. Is that Aero Precision lower? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the other one I don't have out here, but he shot my AR-57 that I nicknamed the Echo 57.
How do you guys like that?
Love it.
Really? Okay. I've heard bad things about when the first set of AR-57s came out, they were rough.
I have one.
I think people just didn't have the buffer and springs tuned in quite right because there is no gas system. It's all blowback.
Okay.
Whatever you heard was a lie.
I guess James liked it.
I haven't shot mine enough to develop a real real opinion about it.
I've shot obviously the PS90, which I think is awesome. I had one, and then I should have never sold it, man. I'm gonna have to get me a PS90.
Put my AR-57 on the 16 lower and play with that.
You know where you could go get a PS90?
Where?
For a good price?
Yeah, Big Daddy Guns.
Big Daddy Unlimited.
Yeah. Nice segue. Nice plug. Nice plug. Big face.
There's a Big Daddy's Big Daddy,
Big Daddy Unlimited gets you
Unlimited.
to PS9.
I was
Yes.
looking at the one Zenith they had in stock left for the Z5P.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I need an MP5. I don't have one.
Well, I
Yeah.
can probably help you guys with some of that.
Yeah. I mean, opt out of gun control's got MP5s up to.
That thing.
Okay, there we go. So there. So okay. So now. So wait a second now. So you want to take out the Chris Vector? Hold on. So check out this Chris Vector right here.
I got you,
And
Victor.
you hold on.
Oh, you bastard!
Let me lock it. Let me lock it here
Yeah, I
for a
see that.
second. You might notice something here.
Yeah,
There's
a little
like
something.
I can tell you that
little something.
angle switch.
Little something right there.
Nuts. You can dump through
I
that
see a
gun.
trip to Gainesville coming soon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dump a full mag through that thing in like 2.5 seconds flat.
So yeah.
Nice.
So how you like this opt out of gun control? Did you get a binary trigger for your Did you get a binary trigger yet for that? Bad
All right,
boy?
smartass.
No,
I
there,
just get to go single.
yeah, isn't there? I think there is a binary trigger for these.
For the vectors, I don't think so.
Yes.
Well, if they have, I haven't seen them.
Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I'm letting some cat out of the bag, but I think there will be. If there isn't a binary trigger yet, there will be one
You
soon.
better get it soon, otherwise you're going to be a felon.
Yeah, it better hurry up. Like all those
But it'd
companies.
be a felon anyway.
Yeah, all these companies that make these things, you guys need to stop being quiet about this because these guys are about to put you out of business.
This will
Yeah,
put bonfire
Fostech is
business.
screwed.
Yeah. Start talking up, guys. We'll stand up with you. We'll, come on, let's do this. We could do this together. Don't just play it silent and then, be fiddling while the Titanic is going down.
That's what I get to tell folks. If you don't go out and fight, you don't get to moan about it when it's gone.
Absolutely. It's going to be too late by then, man.
You know what
Too late by then.
shoots really well and shoots phenomenally is an Arsenal SLR 107.
Oh,
Yeah, how did you manage that?
So-
That was
Yeah. So opt out of gun control used to have one of those. Ironically, no,
No, I never did.
no, you did. Oh, you never did. Oh,
Never passed through my hands.
oh, there you go. Oh, so you never had one, but somehow James has one, thanks to you.
Oh, and speaking of that, got to shout out my Big Daddy guns.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Counter Strike CST Tactical. So these guys are in your town.
Okay.
Yes.
They're
Okay,
the ones that did the transfer for him.
awesome. Oh,
That's
they
awesome.
took care of him on the transfer. Go ahead, hold that up for a little while longer, man. I got no problems with that. We got to spread the love. Thank you to Counter Strike CST Tactical. When I'm in town hanging out with opt out of gun control, I'll actually come visit you guys.
That's like saying ATM machine. It's just CST.
See,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, it's either Counter Strike Tactical or CST.
well, ATM can mean lots of things.
God. What would that entail in a machine?
Walter, look at Walter. Walter is very confused right now. He's like, Walter looks like my dog when he doesn't know what the hell I'm saying. He's like,
me and your dog get along fine. So
yes, I know. I know this.
He always wants to come home with me when I'm there. It's like, come on, I'm ready to get in. Let's go.
Yeah. So who wants to tell this story of how James, do you want to tell this story, man? I'm going to lock it on you. Tell us what happened.
So after I went on your live, and I wasn't intending for anything like this, I was just going after the FUDs and making a point. And then after the live, somebody sent me a message. His name's Scott. Basically told me, hey, look.
By the way.
Yep. I'm on their page now, man. They put out some good stuff. And he messaged me and said, something like, please read this. This is not crazy. This is real. My buddy, he's in your town. He wants you to email him, link up with him. He wants to get you your first rifle. And I was like, what? No way. And I messaged opt out of gun control, and we just got to talking. And, he said, I could do an AK if you prefer. What AK would you prefer? And I said, that I prefer? Okay, well.
It's like, give me 3 wishes.
You made a wise choice, Padawan. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've done a lot of research. It's because of guys like Hank and Robski and Tim, that I was able to make and inform on this. And now I have it. And, well, let's just say it's already gotten some really good use.
Awesome. And also, Our friend Sean Effrey, he donated $100 for us to help you with that build that we're gonna do. So I still have that $100. I'm gonna help you get some accessories for that thing when I see you. Right? We're still gonna do stuff to help you out with this AK to make sure you're fully kitted up.
That's so awesome, guys. I mean, I'm still blown away by it. Like I'm a humble guy, despite being a loudmouth. So when these things come along, I'm blown away by it. And I want to give a big shout out to Sean. Thank you for that, brother. That is awesome. You didn't have to do that, but you chose to. And that's the thing about the Second Amendment community, guys, is that we're able to come together, fight for each other's rights, and make sure that everybody's protected.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I'm not putting pressure on Walter here. I think you can get some magazines from Walter. You probably don't have enough magazines for that thing. So Walter, I know you got some magazines.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I said I'd do him some mags and some ammo too.
There you go, mags and ammo. Man. You got to make sure you know.
Yeah, I'll message you. We'll work something out. We'll make me and Opt Out of Gun Control. We'll run up there and come play with you boys for a day.
Oh yeah,
that'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't mind these guys coming up to the shop.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
No, they're talking. He's saying they're coming up to Gainesville.
Oh, yeah. Well, Walter's in a different. He's in a different area for me, but absolutely, you guys are welcome to come up here. Absolutely. Sometimes Walter is up here. Walter has to drive like 3 hours one way to get up.
Yeah.
That's about where we're at.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if anybody can guess where Safety Harbor Firearms is located in Florida. But,
I don't know. Where would they?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because there's people that live right around here, and you say I live in Safety Harbor, and they go where? I mean, literally where? So that shows that's one of those things where some people don't get out of their own hood their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
They stay right in the neighborhood, or they stay in Tampa. They never go anywhere. They never, and then it's Clearwater. Where's that? Well, it's 20 miles that way.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Peyton Taylor. Finally, the people have been mentioning this in the chat a bunch, and I couldn't figure out what it was about.
Okay.
Daniel Defense looks like it came out today, about 3 hours ago, saying that they support the Fix NICS bill.
Daniel did?
Daniel Defense. Dear friends, this is from Daniel Defense on their Facebook. Dear friends, I need your help. I believe the Fix NICS Act is presently the only common sense approach to keeping firearms out of the hands of the wrong people. This bipartisan bill, which aims to keep firearms from being sold to criminals and other dangerous people, was introduced by U.S. Senator John Cornyn of Texas. All provisions of this bill have already been voted on and passed in the U.S. House of Representatives. While the bill has enough votes to pass the Senate, we must put pressure on our representatives until the president puts pen to paper. Our senators, by passing the Fix NICS Act, can take logical steps today to improve background checks through the FBI National Institute, blah, blah, blah. By doing so, states would not only be required to, but would be held accountable for not complying in reporting procedures.
Why can't they be not held accountable now?
Yeah, mandate federal agencies, require reporting.
Yeah, do they know what else is in this bill? Are they insane? Do they know?
Together, we can get this passed. Signed, Marty Daniel.
Did he say in the beginning of that common sense?
Oh, yes, he said common sense.
That is keyword. That's leftist keyword.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is on
Marty Daniels. I had all kinds of respect for Marty Daniels. He just lost it.
Yeah, this is on Military Arm Channel on his Facebook. He posted this 2 hours ago.
Where's Mac?
What Mac was saying was, and just like that, Daniel Defense is dead to me. What's going on? Is there a virus going around causing gun manufacturers to go full freaking?
Who? There's money. There's got to be money
There's
being
dirt
handed
on
out.
somebody.
Yeah,
got to be dirt on somebody.
Oh
I
man,
don't get it.
That's horrible news, man. Babyface.
They just drank the water, man.
No more full autos.
Yeah,
You getting rid of that Daniel Defense, man? You getting rid of it?
Do you even want to? Well, these two twin full autos we have here are Daniel Defense guns.
Yeah, they are.
Let's cut them up.
Woo! That's an expensive.
Hey, at least you wouldn't be making an illegal SBR.
Yeah, they're already machine guns, so we can't make illegal SBRs out of them.
Can we at least teach these leftists how to cut a gun up?
God damn, for serious.
I mean, that's. I'm incredibly.
ATF requires torch cutting into 3 sections.
Yeah, I won't. I can tell you something right now. I was gonna make a video tomorrow for these guns, and I don't. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's just it's insane. I mean, why would you come out? Oh, Marty.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with people. I wonder if they really know what's going on here.
Especially companies like his that are in They're not.
But
You're not setting the world
this
on
is what I
fire.
keep I was just saying that companies need to stand up, but you don't need to stand up against your own self. This is so insane.
First comment on his Facebook post. Well, I'm glad I went to BCM other than Daniel Defense.
Nice.
Oh, I got a post. I got a post, man.
And so you're gonna everyone should go right now to Daniel Defense
Can you
and
find
say,
Marty
what the hell is wrong with you people? What the hell is wrong with you?
They have 300 comments on this post. Go find the post on their Facebook, Daniel Defense Facebook, and let them know that they're
Thank you,
stupid.
Spence.
You're welcome.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
What the?
You have a computer sitting right in front of you. What are you doing?
No, I like to go to my phone in these situations.
Batman.
Do you remember what Walter just said about his dad?
Well, he don't know how to use a computer then.
I like to go to my phone in these situations.
Hopefully, X Products and Daniel Defense can go up shit creek together.
I don't
get it.
I don't get it. Yeah, why are you?
I'm pretty sure Marty Daniels is blocking his. I'm pretty sure he's blocking his thing. I see Daniel Defense. I don't. First of all, look, I my Daniel Defense thing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's liked. I'm unliking it. Not following their asses anymore. Unliked. That just happened. You know,
it looks like he does not.
Everyone needs to unlike it, but also, you know, these guys have lost their mind. They have lost their mind, and they put this statement up here like it's a good thing. Look, they've got that statement on their website like this is a good thing.
Yeah, I know. It's like
That's
first
insane.
thing onto the top of their Facebook.
Do they think that somehow by
I'm putting up there, you have failed us.
do they think by somehow when they capitulate that they're going to get some kind of special variant so that leftists don't come after them?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it. All right, well, here we go. I'm Safety Hour Firearms. What the fuck is up with Daniel's Defense? That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to spell out those words, too. Not going to do the WTF. What?
I wasn't nice. I put something
No.
on the Facebook page, and I don't care.
Capital letters. F-U-C-K.
Yeah.
What?
This makes me almost wish I used Facebook.
With
They have like 300 and something comments, and now because of us, it's rising. So it's great. Whoever their social media guy is right now is just
shit in his pants.
Oh God!
I think I actually know that guy. Let me.
Well,
you should text him and be like,
"You're looking for a new job?
Your owner done fucked up."
I might have to make a one less video if I had any Daniel Defense guns.
It's so sad because X Products makes cool stuff too, but I can't buy either of them now.
No way.
God, the can cannon is dope. I just need somebody needs to come out with a competitor for the can cannon. That's not obnoxious at all. Yeah. This harkens back. LV Louis Cypher. This harkens back to Bill Ruger during the assault weapons ban of the 90s.
Not selling high capacity magazines to the public, only to the police. You know, he was a capitalist too. I was so glad the day I was so happy the day that fucker died.
I'm very surprised that Ruger didn't go out of business because of something like that, because he screwed them so hard back in the day.
Oh yeah. You know, and
they're lucky that they were able to survive after he screwed everybody.
So I'm sending a message to someone I know over there, but I don't think it's gonna do any good. I don't think they care at this point.
No, he doesn't,
and that's okay. Companies that don't care about us, we should never care about them ever again.
I will not buy anything from Daniel Defense. I don't own anything by them, and I will not be buying anything. Nope. And if anybody ever asks me, "Oh, what's a good company to buy for?" The other day, actually, we had somebody last night saying, "Oh, I have $1,800 to spend on a rifle. What should I buy?" Buy a BCM. Do not buy a Daniel Defense, because we suggested Daniel Defense last night. Whoever that was, go to BCM. Screw Daniel Defense.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's just ridiculous.
I don't get it.
Well, that just cleared my video roster for tomorrow. I'm gonna do some other videos.
We won't.
Some other freedom.
Think of it this way: it opens up the market.
Good. Yeah, make stupid decisions like that and see what happens.
Well, it's possible they don't want to be in this business anymore. I guess.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I just don't think they want to be in this business anymore.
Well,
you know, and
I told you. You know my story with Marty Daniels. I've told that before. These the other two guys haven't heard it. Back way back when at Knob Creek, one afternoon, when on a Sunday, when a lot of times on Sundays, a lot of guys take off and some of the guys get left at the tables to hold the fort down because they don't like to have empty tables. And I was on somebody else's table squatting actually too. So a guy comes up to the table and says, "Hey, can I put some of my stuff on this empty table?" And I said, "Sure, better than having an empty table." And he puts his stuff out, and he's got a couple sling attachment things for ARs, and takes a piece of paper with a Sharpie and writes up a sign, puts it down on the table. It was Marty Daniels when he was first getting going.
Yeah.
And I'd see him at SHOT Show the next year, and he had a space like me. Then he had double and triple and quadruple, and next thing you know, they have a whole end of the in the space that I'm in the ballroom that we're in, and he started out he just happened to do the right thing at the right time. It was a lot of things, all the planets lined up for him at certain times. And I was always like, yeah, go, man, go. But you know what? I don't understand this shit. Yeah.
He'll lose business. Go. You know what? If you're in the market for an AR, go. Smith & Wesson is hurting. I don't think they've put out anything stupid lately. Go help them out.
I mean, and they're affordable too.
Yeah, you can get a Smith for like $550. A good Smith.
Yeah.
Don't buy from Daniel. Their shit's overpriced anyways. Screw them. I never saw the draw for Daniel Defense stuff. Their stock that they make that's on their like DDR4 or whatever it is, I think that is the ugliest stock anybody has produced.
I don't know.
Hank, you got to sell your 300 black now.
Who would even buy it?
I'll buy it for like $100.
Yeah, I bet you would. You would go back on everything you just said, huh?
I wouldn't go back. I mean, for $100, you can't pass up a deal like that.
No,
for a $3,000 coin. Yeah, there are better companies out there that don't back bullshit gun legislation like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's crap. There's no need to fix the NICS thing. The NICS needs to go away.
So Chad Inn's asking, would you dump a Daniel Defense if you owned one? I don't know. I haven't owned anything from a company that has come out and done something stupid. So I don't know how I don't know what I would do.
I don't know if I would dump it unless
it's like,
well, I mean, in my case, I have it's an NFA item. It's not even easy.
It's not easy to dump. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even easy to do. But I'll tell you, I won't support them. From after having this conversation, absolutely. I will only have negative things to say about them. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I still won't buy from Cheaper Than Guns or Cheaper Than Dirt. Or Dick's Sporting Goods. Won't buy from either of those. Because Dick's Sporting Goods, people forget, they fucked us back in 2013. Everybody forgot about it, and then now we're back up in arms this year. But yeah, screw both of those companies.
I bet you Dick still sells those military grade sniper rifles and all that 223 ammo.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
So this kind of reminds me back to the Chad's question. This sort of reminds me of the people that I thought were idiots after Keurig came out saying that they were pro-immigration and they bought like an acre of land on the border so they could fuck with Trump. And then a bunch of people were like throwing their Keurigs out windows. You already paid for the product. They already have your money. There's no reason to destroy something that you already own. The same with Daniel Defense. They already got your money, just don't buy anything else from them.
Yeah, listen, can someone make a sticker?
I'm thinking about
can someone make a sticker for my upper so that I can
we just hide?
Yeah, like a cover up.
Yeah, we'll put somebody else's name on there.
Yeah, can I fill it in and etch something else in?
Can we make it look like a high point?
The company formerly known as Daniel Defense.
That's right. We'll just take it and put like a strike through.
You could do it up like a packy gun with all that tape and
there you go.
Pictures of women on it and stuff like that. Yeah,
it's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's like, are these guys disconnected from reality or something?
I think that's what it is. I really think that's what it is.
And that's hard to believe with Daniels because they did that Super Bowl ad that they wouldn't play that was cool, and they did a lot of other stuff that's been cool. But now all of a sudden, it's like, what the hell?
I think there's been a lot of changes there, and they've thrown away maybe a lot of people who would have given them better advice than this. That's the best way for me to put it to you.
Well,
they have gotten disconnected from reality.
I go.
You know, by far. So, wow.
All right. Well,
so that was
Glock
horrible
7,
news.
Glock
I'm
7
not
mag,
showing these freaking things anymore.
Glock 7 Mag says, I got a V11 Pro, but every time he goes to the range, he's going to put duct tape over the logo. I mean, that's the best way to protest this shit. Just be like, you don't want to know who owns
Someone
this
make for shame stickers
that you can just put over
Yeah.
the stamp on the side.
Yeah, for shame. Shame on you, Daniel Defense. I'm disappointed in you guys. And I think lots of us across America are disappointed right now. And then you choose today to come out with this bullshit.
Will Killer, Daniel Dumbass.
Huh? You know what this freaking that Daniel Defense that I have, do you know what that shit cost me?
It was
ridiculous.
Jesus, and you were so excited.
Yeah, I'm pissed off. That's what Lola's like. Why are you so quiet now? Because I'm mad.
He's mad. It feels
I'm really mad about that shit. That's some bullshit.
First, Rick Scott signs the bill, and then Daniel Defense takes the shit on him.
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
Norway 255 calls him Dickless Defense.
Yeah, nice one. Wow.
We could. So Mr. Saving the Day
says, to hear our voice, man. I think this is what's happening. Like, people are not listening to us.
They aren't.
You know, they need to hear our voice. They need to hear that you are going down the wrong path. You're every day giving up more and more of our freedom. Stop doing that.
Yeah. Go if you're in the market for a firearm, do your research and see who has done something stupid in the last couple of years and don't buy from them. There are people that I know that still will not purchase from Ruger, even to this day. And that's been 30 something years ago that they screwed us.
Yeah. So Peyton Taylor says, Joe Guzman says, Daniel has no defense.
Has no defense, yeah.
No defense, nope.
Voslek V says, you guys going to try to recall Rick Scott? I think we should try to recall him. I don't know how much time
Florida has recalls.
Yeah, we don't?
I don't think so.
He's leaving office. His term's coming to an end.
Yeah. Florida Gun says douchebag defense. Florida Guns also says dirty depends.
Seriously, if you're looking for a high-end rifle, BCM's the way to go. So far, they haven't done anything stupid enough to make me not want to buy from them.
Wow. Yeah, Brian Quick says the list of people I can't spend money with is growing every day.
It's really true, and it's ridiculous.
Well,
yeah. Rex Allen says dickless defense.
That's you know what we're Big Daddy Guns.
Chad N says dickhead defense.
I can tell you at Big Daddy Guns, we just got our 07. I'm gonna say we because I'm now gonna be part of the company. Just got our 07. We're gonna be manufacturing, and we were all there at the rally and tally. So we believe in what we push.
Yeah,
we're gonna start doing more AR stuff too. So
yeah, and Walter's in the same boat. Walter will stand up for what he believes in.
Yeah. 100 Fred Krueger says dumb dildos. That's what we should do. We should get stickers like that, like a sticker that we put over there and just totally rename the freaking company.
I don't know. I don't think Core 15 has done anything that bad. They've never said anything too stupid. They're actually down in Ocala as well.
Yeah, they're local. Yeah.
There's lots of options. There's lots of options. There's lots of options, but Daniel Defense is no longer one.
I think people just don't like Mookie. I've heard that before. Just
I haven't really watched him.
And now the Mookie dude, any of Spikes or what?
Yeah, Kevin was saying that Spikes hasn't done anything stupid, and I was saying I think people just. I've heard from people that they just don't like the Mookie guy, but I've never met him.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I know who that is.
I mean, I know who he is, but I never.
Same here. I've never listened to him.
I have no opinion on him.
He's I've done some videos and stuff like that with him. I'm not gonna say that he's terrible or anything like that. I've done some stuff. Stuff with Spikes Tactical, and I think he's been with Spikes for maybe the last 2.5, 3 years.
What's his claim to fame? What makes him so special?
He was. I don't even know if he was Spec Ops. He was just a contractor at the same time that James Yeager and it's a guy from Magpool. They were all contractors together, so that's how they all know each other.
I think Mookie was for a short period of time a Navy SEAL.
Oh, was he a SEAL too? I think you're right. He was a SEAL, so he was Spec Ops.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So, and I know he's part of the Jaeger clan, but I mean, honestly, I don't really think like.
Chris
can
Costa
I tell you something? Can I tell you something? You know, I think that like with everything going on, I want to stick. Yeah, I want to stick to the people that are doing crazy things like what Daniel Defense is doing, what the Republicans have done to us, and all that. You know, when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, and I know that ultimately here with Spikes, they've been out there. I would be really surprised that someone who made the Crusader,
they're willing.
Like this. So I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think Spikes is ever going to say anything that as stupid as Daniel.
Yeah. And I've never met a person that hated. anything from Spike's Tactical.
I don't have my lower.
And neither do I.
They made the Snowflake lower. They made the Honey Badger lower. I have the Honey Badger.
Yeah.
I mean,
so there you go.
I don't think they give anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You know. So you know, and that's why I'm just trying to say to you guys, I don't want to throw those kinds of companies under the bus right now. Daniel Defense deserves to be thrown under the bus. The bus should back up, run over them. Then go drive forward over them, back up again, you know, get out, scrape them off the sidewalk, and you know, probably piss on them. I think that would be good. You know, throw some fuel and set it on fire. Drive over it a couple more times.
I know Hank is just.
Can we go where you never go? Can we effigize him?
No.
Okay.
No, that's where I draw the line.
Laughing? Is somebody laughing in the background?
Lola. I do have a line.
Yeah, I knew where your line is, so that's why I got pushed a little bit. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's that's really unfortunate, man. And I don't really know what happened there. How these guys got so disconnected from reality. It's already bad what's been going on. You know, they've laid off a lot of people.
Wasn't this a story with Daniel that he got rid of a really, really, really good PR person and put his wife in his position?
Basically, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You never do that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my wife is a CEO and she does really good stuff. But
yeah, but you guys have been building this company all this time.
Yeah, she does really good stuff, and I do really good stuff, and those two don't cross paths. So you know.
Yeah. See, here's what it would be like. Here's what it would be like. Imagine you had this guy, really handsome, good-looking guy with a mohawk, and he was helping everyone find out about your company, and people were like, "Oh wow, Safety Harbor Firearms is so awesome."
Where's this going?
You know, and then one day you're like, you know what? I'm gonna let
ditch him.
My cousin so and so. Yeah, I'm gonna let my cousin Fred take over. Forget this good-looking, handsome mohawk dude or whatever.
So,
it would be kind of like that.
Quick question for Hank. This is totally off topic, but the mohawk.
I get it.
Why does your little figure guy have a beard? You don't have a beard or a goatee.
I do have a beard. You see my beard is right here.
There's no goatee on that face.
What is this? This is a beard.
No, opt out of gun control and James. Well, I think we lost James, but yeah, those are beards.
I got your beard right here.
Oh yeah, that's not the one we want to see.
Yeah, listen, I do have a beard. Come on now, it's there. It's you.
It's
You know you can see it.
I saw a shadow when I met him.
Yeah, exactly. See, there you go. Opt out of gun control. He saw it.
Let him have his fantasy. Let him have his fantasy.
Why are you trying to knock my beard, man?
You're trying to steal his dream, man. Stop trying to steal his dream.
Yeah, I say we all get mohawks.
Oh God, I can't. I don't have enough hair for that.
Oh,
yeah, see,
never mind.
See, Babyface is always ready to go at me, man. He's always ready. That's how you know we're buddies.
Hey, he's got to stir it up a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. He's just mad now. He can't shoot these. These dickless. What do we call them? These dickless dildos.
Dumbass defense.
Yeah.
I can never pass up an opportunity to show off my wheel gat. I edit my sub MOA AK is asking about my Colt Python. I think it's made in 73, 72, 73.
Oh, wait, that was made in 72? I think that would be a nice birthday present for me. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I've been looking for something from the 70s, Patrick. I think you need to gift this to me. I call dibs.
Good luck with that. This one's never leaving my safe.
All right.
I got first dibs.
I already called dibs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So opt out of gun control. Show us what you have. Does anyone
Yeah.
know? Is James coming back, or he probably went out of
we have
area?
I
lost
can text him and see.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
here's
he's
your.
driving.
So this is your FNX.
Yeah.
45. Is it 45?
Yeah, it's 45.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very nice. Let's go through your collection right now and show the people, because I'm not showing this. Well, actually, I do have something, but when you're done, I have something that we could show. But when you're done, there goes the.
So this one's a MPA M11-9 SA, and it's an
So-
SBR.
So you SBR'd it.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered just going for the real deal? Because I know they're only like 4,500 to 5,000 for a full auto.
I probably will at some point, but this
There-
was a fun start.
From what I
Yeah.
understand, they're a little unmanageable. Like sticking that in full auto, it's just kind of like.
Well, that's
As
why.
long
That's
as
why
they
the
got it
stock.
stock, I think they'd be
That's
fine.
the best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. Well, okay, yes, but that's why you put a stock on it. So
That's
now,
true.
you know,
That's-
now we just need to put a fun switch.
Yeah, exactly. Need an echo trigger for that.
Yeah. Better hurry up and make those damn echo triggers.
No, seriously. So what else we
Yeah.
got?
This is
Yeah,
one
so
of my
what-
favorites.
Ooh.
This is my IMI Uzi.
We'll see.
So this is an IMI. Okay.
Walter,
Yeah,
you have
but
any?
this is not a short barreled rifle yet. It has a display barrel in it until I get my Form 1.
A display barrel? Is it like welded shut or something?
Yeah, just a dummy.
No, it's just a short barrel that doesn't have a hole all the way through it.
Oh, I've never seen that before. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I've never heard of it. I've seen.
Oh, yeah, look at that. There's no chamber or anything.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not even long enough to have a chamber on it. See, it just barely peeks in there.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh.
That's completely legal.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, until
Wow.
Rick Scott signs it.
Yeah. How long have you been? How long have you? When did you start with guns? And
I grew up around guns, and then I was in the military for 9 years. And then once I got out, I started collecting.
Nice.
cool. And what branch of the military did you serve in? If we can.
Air Force.
Air Force. Okay. Nice. So what other guns do we have here? Let's see. I don't know what the people want to see.
What does anybody want to see?
Everything is an SBR, right? From what I can see, it looks like everything.
Not quite everything, but most of them.
Oh, okay. So here we go. This is the Scorpion.
Those things are fun.
Which is this the latest gen?
This is the original.
Oh,
Original. Oh.
so it's got the weird threading on the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've got a different muzzle device on it that's got the
What's on yours?
Oh, it's an adapter. Okay.
Oh.
yeah, it's got a
okay.
half by 28 adapter on it.
Yeah, that's the same. That's like mine. I think mine is an original, right, Walter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You got
so.
the
Yeah.
weird threads that we can't put a can
That
on.
reminded me of that.
Yeah. No, we got adapters. There's
Do you have
adapters.
an adapter for it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
I didn't
there's-
realize that.
Oh.
All right,
I
so
thought
this
you
was a
shot it
300 blackout.
suppressed. Okay, very cool. Let's
Gotta
see
love
what
the 300.
and
This
what
thing's
is that?
about- Say again.
What is that stock you have on there?
It's the Battle Arms development,
Okay.
and I think it's called the Vert stock.
Okay, Walter says he'll forgive you.
I didn't know about Walter when I had this built.
That's got, but that has a carbine link buffer in it, doesn't it?
No,
That's a longer buffer.
Yeah, it's got a carbine. It doesn't have a shortened carrier, does it?
yeah, it does. Or
Oh,
no,
it does.
I'm sorry. The carrier is normal length. The buffer is short,
Okay.
and it's
Oh.
captured.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, very nice. And that was a 3 position, I think.
I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, by the way, you got 349 likes.
Awesome. I think we can definitely we can hit 400. We have over 300 people watching right now, so I guarantee you someone's in here who has not thumbs up. And if
So-
you have not thumbs up, come on, give us the thumbs up right now.
Get that thumb out of you. You know what? And thumbs it up. You know
Thumbs
what I'm
it.
saying?
That MP5 on over your right shoulder definitely needs a tail hook on it.
Actually, this is waiting on a Form 1 also.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I hope to have them by Christmas because I submitted them right before Christmas last year.
Is that a Z5? Is that a
Z5 RS.
okay? No, we're going to be working at making a stock for those too. Actually,
Yeah.
There you
think
go.
I think I know a
Absolutely
guy
gonna
that could. Yeah, I think I know a guy that you can get a stock from.
maybe. Yeah,
I think I know a guy.
maybe.
Wait, Walter's showing his for a second. There you
want
go.
to see? You want to see this real quick?
Yes.
Look at this lazy
Your
bastard.
baby.
He's seriously, he gets up in my lap and he's just.
Oh, hold on. Buckshot. Oh, he can't even hear me.
Can't hear.
Buckshot.
Buckshot. Goat. Buckshot. Goat.
Oh God! If you start saying that, he's gonna go looking.
Whenever I go over to Babyface's house, I always go alpha dog on Buckshot.
He doesn't like it.
When I get there, he starts like yapping and carrying on at me, and then I let him settle down a little bit, and then I surprise him.
Guess what my son and my wife are doing on Sunday?
Getting a dog?
They're going to look at dogs.
Oh yes.
Okay,
my son wants to get it's a Corso. It's a type of Mastiff, Italian Mastiff.
You want a
Corso.
big dog?
Oh, so this is not Will Killer Keller.
Yes.
Will?
It's for him. Yes, not for me.
Oh wow.
That's exciting. Dogs are the best.
Wait, hold on. Tell me this. What's the name of this dog one more time? So I can look this up?
Corso something or
A
other.
Cane Corso. We'll just put it in chat.
Oh, okay.
A what?
Cane Corso. CANE space CORSO.
That's an Italian Mastiff.
Oh. Okay, cool.
That's a big dog.
That's a big
Oh,
dog.
everybody's heard of a Cane Corso, other than me and Hank.
I didn't know until he started looking at it.
No, I used to have a pit bull mastiff, which was he was awesome.
Stefano says it says they're badass dogs.
Yeah, they look badass. Okay, so let's see. Up dot of gun control. Okay, this is the Tabor.
Yeah, the reason this has a smiley face on the front is the range guys where I go a lot. They always look down the barrel for some reason. I can't quite figure it out, so I put a little smiley face on the front.
What are they looking for?
Yeah.
Looking down, see through the barrel. It's like, I don't know why they don't just use a rod.
Wow. So they're safety Nazis, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
But
nice.
they're not very safe about it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you should take pictures. Yeah, whenever they do that, you should take pictures.
Have you guys seen that's a safety measure in Canada? So when you get your firearms license in Canada, one of the safety things that they teach you is open the chamber, check the chamber, and then look down the barrel to see if there's anything in it, which to me is just absolutely insane.
Wow. That makes no sense. Okay, let's see if we went through the whole collection. Did we see? I think there's a.
I think we saw.
There's a bayonet. There's a bayonet AR back there.
Right.
I see some stuff on. What's up?
I mentioned dogs, and now the chat is dog crazy.
Oh, everyone's saying. Tell us what dogs they're talking about, Walter.
They're Mastiffs and Dobermans and.
Stefano's a Rottweiler pack leader, so he must have a couple of them.
Yeah, different
So
types.
what's the features here on this AR?
Got a big ass pig sticker. That's the main one.
The 10.5-inch barrel, customized bayonet to fit on that barrel.
A barrel. Yep.
Yeah, the barrel.
So
you shorten that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then it's got an echo.
Oh. Do you have any?
Yeah.
Do you have any cans?
Not it. No, no cans.
What?
Well, everywhere I shoot, I still have, or everyone is not shooting suppressed around me, so I'd still have to wear hearing protection. So it's kind of pointless to go waste a can.
I've gotten jaded. Anytime I hear people without cans, I'm like, you need a can.
Babyface is
trust me, I
basically
want one.
I'm
basically a
obsessed.
suppressor snob.
Here.
So
I got one just sitting on my desk.
yeah, Babyface don't like those AK pistols. No.
Oh yeah, we
Make my
find
teeth rattle.
They don't like this guy here. This guy's a teeth rat.
Yeah, that one's the little flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
The biggest mistake I ever made is giving that gun to Walter. That's like his little baby right now.
Wait. Aren't we
Is
still
that the
waiting
IO?
for something in
Yeah.
return?
Oh yeah.
And it works so good with the SIG stock. I mean, it's just so nice. So,
I think SIG would shit themselves if they saw that.
yeah, well,
But
aren't we
I
still
think it's
waiting?
awesome.
Aren't we still waiting for a trade? for
Yes,
that?
we are.
yeah, we got to work on that.
Yeah, you've been waiting for a long time.
I still have everything. I haven't sold it out from under.
When they are lowering your casket, Walter will be like, you know what? I just finished that gun. Well, I guess Babyface doesn't need it now.
Yeah. Babyface has got a couple things of mine too. So.
Oh God, I gotta finish up working on some stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no hurry.
No, we're just teasing you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it would be nice to see my CZ sometime.
As soon as the next batch of CZ stocks are done, that's going to get done.
Sure.
And we're working on it right now, man. Cutting chips, making chips. So. Yeah, I promise.
I saw the Real Dirty Harry throwing up some beautiful, gorgeous pictures on the interwebs.
How many Instagram people does he have?
I don't know, a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
Shout out to Real Dirty Harry.
Hey, it's your fault. You did it.
Yeah, yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
that's my buddy, Real Dirty Harry. Okay, so who else has?
Sugar Bear says Florida's going to ban your balls next week, Walter.
Yeah, they're coming for your balls. Okay, so so check this out, guys. So does anyone know what this is? Can you guys guess?
That's a lock case. All I see is lock.
Can you guess what?
Can you unlock the lock case?
Can you guess what it is? I'm going to give you some more hints. Anyone?
It's
I don't know what
cash.
that sticker
Can
is.
anyone guess what's in this thing? Let's see if anyone in the chat knows. Like Babyface, look at the chat. Let's see.
Laggy says a box.
Does
Somebody
anyone
says
know
Glock 40, Glock 40, Glock
What's in-
26, G40.
what's in here? Okay,
It is not a 19X because we already asked if it was flat dark.
Yeah, we should get some thumbs ups. We should get some thumbs ups for this. And by the way,
Hank, I don't know what this says about anybody here, but everybody's saying Glock 40.
we are. I'll tell you what it says. We are ghetto as hell.
Cody.
I want to shout out my friend Scott, who used to work at Big Daddy Guns. He no longer works at Big Daddy Guns. He went off to bigger, better things.
Oh, he was cool.
Scott, we expect really nice presents from you since you're a baller now.
Box of dicks.
Yeah. No.
Somebody says it's a P365 in a Glock case.
Oh. So
it's a high point.
does this tell you anything?
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Does this tell you something?
Now you got my attention.
There you go.
So have you
Ooh,
been able to
check out
shoot it
that
yet?
bad boy. No, I haven't shot it yet. I just picked it up. Like I said, it
And
belongs to
takes
my
Glock
friend.
mag.
Yeah, and it does take Glock mags
Oh,
right
this
there.
is not a Hank Strange pistol. This is a Scott pistol.
Yeah, this is a Scott pistol, which he told
Okay.
me I could shoot and I can do what I need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
I got to figure out how to actually use it.
People
there
are
you
very
go.
disappointed in your reveal.
So there you go. There's the and you've got to, if you want this,
There you go.
if you want the mag to go up, that's how you do it. We have some videos. I have shot one of these before, but not this one. I shot the one that belongs to my friend, the real Jesse J.
I'm going to throw this out there and say that we should name it what Velasic Shark Shard 2 says, Glocktimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
That is the
Optimus
best
Prime.
damn name
So
for
there you
a
go.
Glock.
Right.
Optimus Prime.
So
Glocktimus Prime. There you go.
what? So what's the name of this company again that makes this folding Glock? Full Conceal. There you go. Lola is reminding me. Full Conceal. So there you go. This is the Full Conceal Glock here. I guess I can totally play around with this if I wanted to. Shoot them up. I don't know if you guys have any questions. If you want to know how you fold it, it's back there. You basically, do you see this little strip going down here?
Yep.
You push the bottom of it, and then that's how you fold it.
Bingo boingo.
Yeah.
I love when you see people who I imagine are like 15 seconds behind everybody else in the chat,
Yeah.
and they answer my question like way after everyone
Yeah.
else.
Because there's a little bit of a delay. So
There is
there
a
you go.
delay.
Some
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about this? I know it's been out for a while and
Needs a fun
there's some
switch.
videos and yeah, probably does need a fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome with a fun switch.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the fun switch.
I think it's cool because it's different.
Yeah.
So the trigger is who makes that trigger? Is it this one? It's the same trigger here? CMC?
No, I think this is a trigger from, because if you notice, look at the trigger. See how the trigger folds up like that?
So it's something they made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it's it's something that they made and it's part of basically what they do is they buy a Glock. So that's why this is like the cost of 2 Glocks.
Single action carry my snack. Blah, blah, blah. Single action is asking how the trigger is. Is it a good trigger?
Yeah. So here, let's try the trigger.
Got a nice reset. What do you think? It's very
It's like it's
better than a factory, or
it does have a nice reset. It's not. I would say it's close to factory, maybe a little nicer on the reset. It's more. It's like more positive or whatever. There's no safety.
I don't think there's anybody in chat that's excited about it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so
You have to. You really. To,
everyone.
You have to touch that thing to get a real.
I'm gonna have to because I'm also kind of.
Because once you actually see how it's made and you touch it, you go, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Richard Hughes, that was good.
I know you got to touch it, right? You're making jokes about that.
No, Richard Hughes says, "Carry my snatch in single action."
Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. I figured I'll share that with you guys.
Yeah, it needs a bayonet. Where's your little green bayonet?
Oh, people want to know how much Lola.
Too much.
Look that up. Let me know.
About 1,100, I think.
I think it's like I think it's around 12. I want to say
they're pretty pricey.
I think it's around 12. You could buy two. You could buy 2 Glocks.
Meatloaf Sandwich is asking, can you carry it chambered, or is that not?
Yeah, you can. Yes,
you can. You can carry it chambered because the thing about it is when you fold it,
you
just
can't
connects everything.
Yeah. 400 likes. Lola says we have 400 likes. By the way. That's awesome. I think we got time to get to 500.
Luger jazz hands.
I believe we can do 500. So here's the thing: you obviously cannot pull the trigger, right? Because the trigger folded in there. You can't pull the trigger. So even here, the trigger. See that? The trigger is totally useless. It won't do anything. Won't be able to pull it. So here you could pull it. See right there? It went off.
You're too low.
What?
You're below the Who Moved My Freedom podcast sign. You got to bring the gun up a little higher.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me lock this for a sec. Let me lock it. And okay, so let's go back to where we were.
Get a Luger jazz hands. Yay!
Okay, so obviously, right, for everyone that wants to know about the trigger, you see that it's
folded forward.
You have no trigger. Yeah, you can't do anything. You can't do anything with it. And even here, you can't do anything with it. Now, when you get to here, you could do something. And hold on, I have to reset it. Hold on. Okay, so you can't really do anything with that trigger.
Bring it up.
Yeah, okay, sorry. So here we go. You can't really do anything with the trigger. It doesn't do anything until you get to about here.
And now it would be able to
see that?
Okay.
Yeah. So there, and it's not even fully engaged, but at that point you can bring it in. You can lock it. So you can carry it with one in the chamber. What the hell are you people doing? Are you out of your minds?
Woman! Get the woman.
He got one right in the top of his.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a good.
Gabe, you're gonna be here a long time cleaning this one up, Gabe.
What'd you get for your birthday today?
He got a shitty gun law. That's what he got for his birthday.
Seriously?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Speaking of the devil, yeah.
That's a shitty birthday right there.
Yeah. You bastards.
You devalued Daniel Defense and a shitty law. That's what you get for your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Hank.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome to America 2018.
Yeah. Lola did get me a watch. She got me a nice watch.
Let's see
Irish wristwatch.
Lola, where's that watch? I think it's over there somewhere.
It's so nice you don't have it on?
No, I don't have it on yet.
You're crazy.
First of all, I haven't even been here all day. I went to get my son from FSU.
Oh, okay.
So I basically drove up there and then came back. And then he put us in panic mode because we were talking to him. Then I go up there, and for like an hour, Lola and we can't reach him. We're calling him. We're texting him. He's not answering. Lola's losing her mind. Like, what happened? Did someone kidnap him? You know, we're looking at like find my phone, the iPhone thing, and it says he's right there. We're like, what? Did he have a heart attack? We had the campus police go to his room.
Oh,
he was sleeping. Yes. For an hour. We're both. She's losing her mind. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Real quick, Jeremy Moore asked if we could revisit Daniel Defense because he missed it. So anybody that missed it, the skinny of it is Daniel Defense is backing the Fix the NICS bill. If you go look on their Facebook, you'll see a message from the owner, Marty Daniels, saying he backs that bill. None of us agree with it. Everybody's upset. Yeah. There you go.
Guys,
bad juju, Buana. Bad juju.
Yeah. By the way, Lola, thanks so much for my.
Now it's balls time.
Here's the balls for you guys.
Chaos.
Now I feel like it's my birthday. There you go. That's what you get for trying to surprise me. More mess. You guys, it's a real mess over here now.
Okay, now I gotta take a picture.
Okay, I'll help you guys.
We're getting derailed
As
real
long as
fast.
I get this thing. This is mine.
Huh?
This is my gift.
Take a machine
Oh,
gun.
you can have it.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
It's
now
crap.
now he can have it.
It's
It's
dead to
crap.
me. You can have it. It's all yours.
We got that on video.
Are you 21?
I'm 20.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Forget it.
20 something. 20
Yeah.
The
something.
laws don't apply to me.
By the way, Gabe was with us at the rally.
Yes.
Gabe was.
Yeah. So, okay. So, did you revisit the what was it? We had to
Already did.
revisit?
We're good.
Okay.
Oh, Walter's got something showing off. Let's see. What
Okay,
it is.
Walter, show us what you got there.
This is my Russian.
Ooh,
Can you see
Russian. Yeah.
Put
Back
there.
up. Yeah, right there, right there, right there. Oh, that's good.
it? Yeah.
That looks like my. I have a swatch that looks like that.
This is I had when I worked at General Dynamics, a friend went to Poland to visit family, and he bought this for me back in the early '90s. So it's just
That's
a Russian
cool.
Russian watch. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
one of the KGB ones. They have the KGB symbol on the front and stuff. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Is it automatic?
No, you got to wind it.
Okay. Does it poison you?
it's got ricin in it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
does it have nerve gas in it?
Yeah.
No, it's got that rare nuclear.
Yeah.
Isotope that they kill with. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it
Great,
slip
now
into
they're
your
definitely
teeth?
listening.
Right, exactly.
But that is only when you get the certain sign, like when you get that certain number, like
Radio
Star
signal.
Wars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when you go
So-
kill all the Padawan, all the Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah. So outside of gun control, are you into watches at all?
Only Irish wristwatches.
Only. I don't even want to know. I don't know if that,
got me with that the other day.
is that. Are we safe to go there? Okay.
Yeah, it's just a tongue twister.
Oh, okay. The Irish wristwatches.
Wristwatch.
Exactly.
I just
Irish-
hacked your
yeah,
tongue.
Yeah, Irish wristwatches.
Rich watches.
Irish wristwatches.
There you go.
Irish
You gotta say it quick.
Save that for the 17th.
Irish wristwatches. There you go. So he did a lot of practice with that one. So you're not into watches at all. Do you wear it? Do you have a watch on? Can we see? Naked.
No.
He's naked. He's naked.
Yeah.
Naked.
I bet you when he was in the Air Force, he had to have a watch.
No.
No, didn't care. What time the planes landed? Not worried about that.
No, I told him what time it was.
Yeah. Oh, right. Exactly. Okay, Babyface. What are you wearing a watch?
I got same old right now.
What do you have? What do you have, Babyface? Show us.
It is the Hamilton that I got for my birthday.
Awesome. Great watch. And that is related to what I'm about to show you guys, which hold on a second here. I got to switch my camera to go back to autofocus so you guys can actually see this. So, boom, there it goes. It's a Hamilton.
Oh, this one is beautiful.
Yeah.
I was gonna steal it today.
Hey, Hank, look what I just saw on Instagram. This cool gun.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Some Instagram site called Influenced.
Yeah, they posted that. It's pretty sexy. I saw that.
Yeah.
I was looking at that earlier. So check this out. So here you go. So here's what Lola got me. It is a Hamilton.
Oh,
so there,
beautiful.
I can show you guys, I guess. Let's see. Can we get it? There
There
we
you
go.
go.
We can get it.
Man,
Focus right
Tyven,
there.
I'm looking at an Instagram picture from Tyven with snow and
Yeah.
stuff. in
I mean,
Ohio.
there's a okay.
Man.
Payne
There's a lot-
Taylor. I don't
there's a-
think they have watches.
There's a lot of light and everything here, but basically
That's cool.
it's a Hamilton, and I like it's a chronograph, and it's all blacked out, which
It's very
I got to be all blacked out at all times. I like that. That's what I like about the watch is automatic, Swiss movement, et cetera, et cetera. Very nice and inspired by Babyface because he's a huge fan of the Hamiltons. And he's like, yeah, man, you gotta get a Hamilton.
So now I have to get a Hamilton. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I like my Hamiltons.
Yeah. So do you know some of the history of Hamilton? It used to be an American company, right?
Yeah, at one point it was an American company. Then in the 70s or 80s, it was bought up by Swatch, and all production was moved to Switzerland.
Yeah.
They use the Swatch bookshop. They use Swatch movements, so ADA movements, basically. Unless there are a couple Hamilton specific movements, but for the most part, across the board, they use ADA movements. But they're good workhorse watches. This watch was like it's a automatic with a very good movement, a date feature, and it was like $400 and something, which
Yeah.
for a good quality watch is really not that expensive.
You guys left some balls on the table, by the way.
I mean, when you start talking about Rolexes and stuff, that's when you start talking big money.
Yeah.
Omega, Rolex,
Yeah.
Breitling. So these are kind of the workman's watch.
Walter is getting us all Rolexes when he starts selling those MP5s.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just you know, I'm expecting lots of gifts, Walter. You know, Rolex is for everyone.
Rolex is for everyone.
You know, some full autos. I guess you could throw in some full autos.
Yeah, a couple belt feds, you know.
Yeah.
Mounted on a truck.
Oh, you got to have a what do you call it? Technical truck. You got to have a Toyota.
Yeah,
Got to have a Hilux.
Yeah. I mean, if I really could, if I could do some dream stuff here, Walter, get us all MRAPs. We could just roll around in MRAPs. How about that, man? That's ready.
That takes some doing since they don't sell them. So
they don't at all.
No, they don't. They take them apart.
What's the name of that company that's in Canada that makes something like that?
You can probably get some of the Cougars.
No, there's this.
Well, Hank, you better watch out for Cougars. Bad things happen on that.
Cougars are okay. Cougars, you know, there's nothing wrong with Cougars. They could be friendly sometimes.
As long as they got money.
Yeah, every now and then, everyone needs a little cougary in their life.
Yeah. When I was a younger man, it seemed like every other woman I met was an older woman, and some reason I attracted them. I don't know what it was. Not like granny old woman.
It was that they like that young schlong. It's the young schlong.
You know, when you're like 25 and there's like a 40-year-old woman that's looking at you, it's like,
hey, you know,
there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
There's this weird thing that happens. Like women, I think men and women mostly develop in separate ways. So when women get older, when they get into that cougar stage, you know, that's when lots of things open up and get all excited and everything. And then, and then what happens to the dudes when you're like, I don't know, when does it all kick in? Like around 14 or something?
14.
Yeah. Well, can you think back to when?
Bloomer?
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, so that's why that whole cougar type situation happened.
Hamburger helper says stroke a cougar right and they'll purr.
Yeah. And then when we get really old, we all of a sudden try to get like do some Anna Nicole type stuff. You know? Like that billionaire dude in that guy was from Texas, right?
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that guy couldn't even do anything to Anna Nicole, but he had the money. You know?
He could pay to have it done.
Yeah, hire somebody to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As long as I can watch it live.
They didn't have the interwebs back then, right?
Yeah, absolutely not. Okay, so you know what? Let's start. I know we're about to wrap up here, so let's come back around. Listen, I know this bill here in Florida is law. I think we need to fight it. I don't think we're going to get James back, but we need to fight it on all levels, every single way we possibly can. And all the politicians that voted for this here in Florida, they need to feel the wrath, because this is gonna be infectious and start happening in other parts of the country. And the politicians out there in other parts of the country need to see that people are going to push back against this. And definitely here in Florida, we're going to be a test base for this kind of stuff. We need to make sure that we push back. Rick Scott should never, ever, he shouldn't be elected dog catcher from now on.
Hell no.
Okay.
That'd be many too.
Yeah, and there's lots of other guys like Keith Perry. There's people out there that supported this, and they never ever need to hold office again. And then there also are folks out there that were against this and did everything they possibly could, and we should support those guys.
What was the AG candidate's name again?
Jay Font.
Jay Font. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a guy. He was there at the rally. He called us up to voice his displeasure when the bill passed through the House, and he's a member of the House right now, and he's running for Attorney General for the state of Florida. I want someone like that to be my Attorney General.
Yeah. So they throw out bullshit charges.
Yep. Absolutely.
And that too. Yeah.
This is why we need, like Walter was saying this earlier, and I know people poo-poo it, but you need to stay conscious of what's going on with politics.
Right. Whether you like it or not, you just need to at least pay attention. So,
Yep.
you know, when stuff like this happens, you can make a phone call maybe. Or when you go to vote, you just don't vote how you always vote, you know?
Yeah. And push back. I think a lot of these guys don't really understand what they wrote into this law. I don't really think they get it, but they did it anyway, and they did it really fast. And they did it. We don't even know what happened. We don't know what happened in Las Vegas. We don't know what happened in Lakeland.
Yep.
You know, but this law has gone through here in Florida, and it's in danger. Things like this are in danger of going through in the rest of the country. And we even have companies, unfortunately, like Daniel Defense, that are getting behind bullshit like this.
That's amazing. I just can't. I don't know what's happened. Is it? I don't know. It's not a full moon. That already passed. I don't know. Is it because of Tank's birthday? I don't know.
Gotta be.
We're living in an upside down world, man.
Buckshot's not like getting chased by a cat right now, is he? What?
He better not be.
Yeah. You better arm Buckshot if he is. I'll give him a little shotgun to carry around.
Yeah, we'll just put a little mini shotgun on his back.
Yeah, this is really crazy, and I'm telling you guys. I know we were talking about this at the top of the show because people have even asked me, like, am I moving? Like, where are we going to run to?
There's nowhere to run.
No, I'm not running. We need to fight it.
No.
Yeah. Besides, I like living in the penis of America. You know, on the and the part of the junk that we're on is basically the sweaty ball sack.
Peeing on Cuba.
Yeah. You know.
That's a first. I've never heard that expression.
There's something, there's some kind of credibility.
You just ruined it for me forever. Why'd you move to Florida? Oh, because it reminds me of a penis. That's why. And it's a big one too, and I like that.
But listen, Florida is a great place, and this is one of the things that made Florida great, and we are throwing it away.
Yep.
We are flushing it down the drain, and it's unfortunate that this is happening. I know some bad things happen to people, but because that happened, you don't throw away everyone else's rights.
I didn't do it. You didn't do it. Nobody here did that. So why am I being punished for it?
Yep.
Right. Absolutely. And the people in the government, there's laws already in effect
that they don't use.
Yeah, there are things that could have been done. There are things that could have prevented this, that could have mitigated this tragedy. And even while it was happening, there are things that could have been done.
Could have lessened it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we haven't even fully explored that. But in Florida, our governor, first of all, our representatives, Republicans included in that, have put something into law. And
Lots of them.
Our governor
made it to his desk.
No, absolutely not. And if it did make it to his desk, he should have
vetoed the shit out of it.
Exactly. And he didn't do that.
904 says Jacksonville's the pubes. 904, you just ruined it again.
Yeah. The keys are like that. The keys are that little trickle.
Dude, that's just about to say it's a trickle.
That's the trophy shot. That's the trophy shot.
Oh God, are we going to end on that visual?
I do really love the state of Florida, I'm extreme. I think everyone here on this panel is from Florida, and I think we're extremely disappointed in what happened. I'm going to go down the line and let everyone voice their opinion. Babyface, what do you guys say about this, man?
Yeah, I have nothing new that I haven't said already. I'm disappointed in everything that's happened. We will continue to fight it, and we should continue to fight it. I'm sure things are going to be seen in the courts.
Yep.
Help fund it, help push it, help spread the word, do whatever you can.
And join your favorite organization to fight it, whichever one that may be. Try not to do the NRA. Really, I mean,
yeah. But at this point, we need everything. We need all hands on deck. We need the NRA, the GOA. We need everything.
There's actually another one, Second Amendment Foundation. They do a lot of lawsuits and stuff too. So they fight in court. So check them out too.
And let's find some people to challenge this on every level. Let's find some kids that are 18, 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Step up and challenge this. We'll help you. We'll put together GoFundMe's, whatever it is we need to do to help you fight this.
Yep.
If you've got younger folks in your family that are real active on the internet and like guns, man, get them out there spreading the gospel. That's the way you got to get these young people fired up that their rights are getting taken away.
Yeah, absolutely. Opt out of gun control. What do you want to say?
Fuck them.
Best way you can put it.
That too. Okay, so Babyface, what are you doing, man? What do you need to let the folks know about?
Man, I'm preparing for my last week of real work, and then starts the fun.
Yeah, you're coming over here at a very interesting time.
I know, and I am proud. I am extremely. I'll say this here. I'm extremely proud of the company that I'm moving into. They 100% stand by what the rhetoric that they speak. They're not the type that just want to sell guns and bullshit. They really do stand behind the Second Amendment.
Absolutely. Okay. Opt out of gun control. What would you like the folks to know out there? And I encourage everyone, by the way, to subscribe to Opt Out of Gun Control on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I gotta do
I don't know what to say. I just shoot and make videos of it. I don't really talk much in the videos or anything. So I'll probably talk more on this video than I've talked in my whole YouTube career.
That's good. We're bringing you out of your shell. Out of your shell. So definitely subscribe to this guy. I think he's a good guy. He's got obviously got some great guns. He's a patriot, you know, and we'll be happy to have you come back on, man. And you've been supporting us for a long time behind the scenes in the chat and all that. So I want to thank you personally for that.
I appreciate that.
Awesome. Walter, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, I'm just like first the bill and then Daniel Defense. I can't believe Daniel Defense. That's such a letdown.
Yeah, I know this is a personal one because you know you remember when you like gave him space on your table.
Yeah. It's just strange how people evolve. You know,
if you knew then what you know now, you would have just.
I still would have gave him space.
Would have kicked his crap right off the top.
That's not what I said.
Go into a different business, dude.
WTF over? What the?
Yeah.
Roger. Yeah. So you know. Happy birthday, mofo.
Okay. Thank you.
And yeah, we're working on stuff. Like I said, working on stocks, working on these. Yeah. So, what else? What else is going on? Facebook, Instagram, just keep an eye on that. I do have a YouTube channel, Safety Harbor Firearms, and
Mower Death.
That's on YouTube also. Check out those old videos. They're pretty cool. We need to do some more. I got to get up there and shoot some more stuff.
We should throw some stuff up.
You know, It's funny. People don't throw lawnmowers away like they used to. That's the weird part, man. You know, it's bad times when people stop throwing away their lawnmowers, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Rebuild the crap out of them.
Hard times, I guess. Every time I turned around, I had another lawnmower to shoot, but not so much anymore.
If you have some...
an AK receiver out of one.
Yeah, true.
That's what we should do.
That's a good idea, yeah.
If you've got some old lawnmowers, just drop them off. As
Come in on Monday and there's just stacks of them.
I'd have to call the local scrap guys to come and get it. You know? But
yeah,
they'd be more than happy to take them, man. The scrap guys take all my scrap. But anyways, that's the kind of stuff we're doing. So just stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we go here, I just want to show you guys. This is what I want for my right here.
All right.
Audi R8. Just
and I call seconds on your cast offs.
Oh, the TTRS. By the way,
you cast off, I'll take that one.
The Hank Strange shirt right there. Respect to that. That's awesome. And you know what? Thanks to everyone for the birthday wishes on social media, on here. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. It's great to spend my birthday doing, you know, what I really love and what I care about and hanging out with friends.
Oh, my son just came up with a good idea for AK build. 55-gallon drums. Cut them up and make AK receivers. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Bend it out.
And leave the paint on the outside.
Yeah.
The patina. That's awesome. You can't buy that. Yeah.
Oh, we got to do that. Heck yeah, Will.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, man.
Let's make that happen. Okay, on that positive note, guys, have a safe weekend. Remember to push back, you know, on social media on Monday, make calls and all that kind of stuff. Let's do what we can. The fight's not over yet. On behalf of everyone here, thanks to everyone that supports us, ATI Outdoors, Safety Harbor Firearms, Andrews Custom Leather, and of course, Big Daddy Guns, and the folks that support us on Patreon. We're Patreon/Hank Strange. Thanks, guys. Peace out.
Fight.
See ya.